to the rat house, baby, where the truth ain't quiet, and neither are you. Where the chat rats crew slide in, pull up a seat, crime talk, cold facts, and a jazzy backbeat. We got stories to tell, got some justice to serve, so pour up that coffee or something with a swerve. There's Rat Daddy leading 6'5", a cool Toys the queen with the sharpest of tools. Dean's cracking jokes, Mary B's got the tea, and Lawleen lays the law down, real boss energy. MJ's got the fire, Gingy's taking names, Cassie's dropping Angel Baby's in the game. The clerk's keeping order, Misty's watching close. Pinky promises, keeps receipts, and she does the most. We're the chat rats, baby, worldwide and bold. Stories unfold while the crime scene gets cold. Puff, puff, pass, and the truth gets exposed. At the rat house, baby, that's how it goes. Snap, snap. Cherry lights it up. Cherry lights it up, neon glow behind her head. Tombstones drops the facts that awake the dead. Connor's taking notes, Janine's on the clock. Petty the paralegal keeps the court on lock. Sweet woman, sweet, but she'll sting if you like. Calypso keeps it cool, got that island vibe. Prince Lover's in purple, that Texas pride glowing. Sherry's laughing loud while the facts keep flowing. Bum, 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 bum. Da-da-bum, da-da-bum, ghetto. OG coming through, crazy-eyed cheese, oh you better believe. Robo-rat clicks, sparks gears in his head, breaking the code till the lies drop dead. Jump, feel confident, jump. We're the chat rats, baby, worldwide and bold. Stories unfold while the crime scene gets cold. Puff, puff, pass, and the truth gets exposed. At the rat house, baby, that's how it goes. Crime solving, cracks. Worlds are stage, that's a fact. Together, we're the chat rats crew. We ain't looking back.
Boom, what's up, people? What's going on? Welcome again to Rat House Media. I'm Danny Thomas, whatever that is. What's happening? What y'all doing? What's up, Right Song? Prince Lover? Clerk. And that's about it. And some lurkers. Who's lurking? If you're lurking, say something so we can say hello to you. Hello, hello. What y'all been up to today? Been a long day. Almost didn't make it. Almost did not make it. What up, Kazi? Kazi's in the house. Kazi been making a big splash everywhere lately. Getting that name out there. Indictments, indictments. People listen when you indict them, you know? So we're just going to hang out, do nothing. Just thinking about doing 2 hours of awkward silence. No videos, just sit here, stare at the screen. See how many people will sit in here with me. Probably at least five. What's up, Sarah D? New person. So many new subscribers. I gotta make a post. Thank everybody for subscribing. Jesus, this shit is nuts. Prince Lover, it's went nuts. It's overboard. This video is just pumping. It's fixing to hit 3 million views. It's just like the little engine that could. Just keeps going and going. Got 500,000 views to date. since I woke up this morning. 500,000 views. It's just absolutely nuts. It's added 850 subscribers. It is just chugging along. And after a long day, there's nothing better than reading the 600 comments about how I suck at ordering windows. I guess you're smart enough to know that the window is wrong. Real good, because I don't think the first option to fixing a window with the wrong jam size is to take a flooring tool called a jam saw and run it all the way around it, which is dangerous, number one. It's difficult, number two. But people think that was my first option. First thing I want to do is just get out a random tool made to run on the floor and run it on the wall. Big dumps. Yeah. Some days are long. Some days are long. Kelsey, you did a good job the other night on Glaire's show, taking it to TURTLEBOY. You stuttered a little bit. I think you might needed to have had a couple of good questions set up for me. Oh God, are you trying to not sell pizza? That's bad. What's up, Mary B? You're muted. Yeah, muted. I heard something.
Hold on.
There you are.
Oh, you can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I didn't even do anything.
That's what I've been saying all day. What's up, Angel?
Hi, Angel. Hi, Prince Lover. Ooh, Sarah D, you're new. Welcome.
Sarah D. Sarah D is new. So I didn't have time to do a whole lot of prep. So I'm just gonna be grifting. Just grifting along like a feather on the wind.
Well, I was in Tom CPU's chat today, and he was singing your praises. Very excited about the success of your channel, and everyone was talking about how great you are. You're just such a nice person.
Have they been here? I don't think some of that's accurate. I mean, I'll take it, but I'm pretty sure some of it's not accurate at all.
Whatever gets subscribers.
Yeah, we got them now. Subscribers are off the board on both meters, and if this freaking video, like you can either have 3,000 watch hours or you can have 3 million short views, either or. So I think the damn short views are going to all load at the same time. So I might be the person ever to fill all of the meters.
Wow. Yeah, the first person ever.
The short meter, I'm going to fill the watch hours, I fill the loaded videos, and I fill the subscribers.
It's multi-talented.
It may hit 10 million before I can hit 4,000 watch hours. So it may click that meter off. And it's fine. It's just a couple hundred people razzing me all day in their comments. It's really fun. I don't really care about that kind of stuff.
Stop it, Freya.
A person with feelings couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
I don't have any feelings. So whatever. Whatever, people. Say whatever you want. Okay. I'm generous. I've heard it before.
Yeah, you can't hurt me.
No, I grew up on the old sticks and stones.
Yeah. Deal with it.
Yeah. So, Lolene sent me a video.
All right.
This is her choice for today. And
Okay.
this is 10 months ago. It's a Turtle Club video. I don't know how she got that. Is that on YouTube? I don't want to play something that's not supposed to be played.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
only got 75 views, which is really odd.
Well, 10 months ago too, huh? Maybe he just made it public because you wouldn't be able to see it
Yeah, you're right.
if it was private, right?
Yeah, you're right. So I haven't watched this, but this is about Joe Biden. So what's up,
Oh.
Glenn Lake? You got the tailgate going.
Hey, Glenn
Lake's
Lake.
Glenn Lake brought the
back.
hot dogs, or at
Hey,
least one hot dog anyway. Brought the hot dog, and he's gonna share it with everybody.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks for the hot dog. All right, here we go. Let's get this Turtle Boy pregame on the road.
Yes.
Let's get it up to 88 miles per hour. See if this baby will go back in time. What's up, Gingy?
For Turtle Club. Okay. All right. Somebody's got to get the kids out the bus tomorrow when I'm in Boston. All right. Anyway, back to this whole thing. Yeah. So they've got 3 so far. There will be more. There will absolutely be more.
Lauleen can preface it for us. That's her video. What's up, Lauleen?
Hola.
Hey,
Hi.
Lalo.
Hola.
Working in the
Oh, she
yard.
came
Didn't
in
realize that
on the
started.
Espanol.
Yeah, bilingual, huh?
Si,
I've been
señora,
around
señorita.
Spanish-speaking people all day.
Just been drinking tequila.
No,
I'm joking.
these job sites down here are like freaking. It's like being at the Mexican restaurant. So they got the little radios on. It's whatever music, just kicking
Are you
all
starting
day.
it where I suggested?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was just a different side of Turtle Boy, which I really liked his coverage of the election night. But this is pre-election, and it was just funny. A lot of stuff they talked about, and this was funny to me.
Is it the rest of the video? So
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, pretty much all the way to the end. It's entertaining.
Good. But I do got some of Alan Jackson that we stopped on.
Yeah.
So we'll use that for filler. But I'm going to
Cool.
search in a minute once I kind of calm
There
down.
are 4 Turtle Club videos available under his playlists. 2 of them are the M. William Phelps,
Mhm.
and then there was I don't know. I like this one because I like the shirt too. Did you see it yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can only see the
sauce.
Got no sauce?
But it's Giannetti, whatever.
Oh, that's
It's a
lame.
picture of Giannetti with Turtle Boy
Oh,
has no sauces or something like that.
Shit's crazy. Well, let's see what it's all about.
So let's bring up what happened today. Let me get the clip. I have so many good clips here. The Biden clip. Oh, before we do the Biden clip, check this clip out. You guys see this? Dude, what's up with Prince Harry? What is this dude's deal? It's fucking creepy. Check this out.
This was also
Oh, yeah, check it. I thought this was a joke. This is real. I fucking hate Prince Harry. Like, talk about cuck. This dude's the biggest cuck in the world. And Meghan Markle, I fucking hate her so much. Check this out. Like, this is from some sort of podcast that they're doing, or like, I think this is from his book. Listen to this shit.
my penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was Frostnipistan.
What?
I've been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me. I found a tube, and the minute I opened it, the smell transported me through time.
What?
I felt as if my mother was right there in the room.
What?
And I took a smidge and applied it down there.
What? What the fuck was that? Anybody know? Like, what?
Just about to say that.
He's talking about his dick, and he's putting some type of cream on it. Is todger, they call it, I guess, in England. And apparently his mom used to use some shit to, like, I don't know, do something, and he puts it on his dick. And he while he's putting something on his dick, he's imagining Princess Diana in the room watching him put shit on his dick, which is just yikes. Big yikes. Okay. All right, so let me get the clip here. Hold on. The Biden clip from today. If you didn't see it yet, what you're going to see is the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen. I had it queued up. Hold on. Hold on.
Hello, Misty. You didn't get a notification because I only set it up like 3 minutes before I went live, so that's why.
All right, check this out. So they find a bunch of documents with Biden. And then today, they find out that he's got a bunch at his home in Wilmington, Delaware. And they ask him about it because it's just like one. And I've never seen an answer. I've never laughed so hard in my life when I said, dude, this is the funniest shit. It's hard. Like I researched, like before the show, I did some research. Like the topic of the show tonight was supposed to be like comparing Biden's, what he says right here, to like great presidential gaffes of all time and fuck ups. And really nothing compares to that. I mean, the only one that compares to was Trump because he said a lot of dumb shit too. George Bush said dumb shit, but it was always like, he would always just fuck up the delivery and say the wrong thing. Right. And like, there's no video of before like the 30s or 40s. So we didn't even have any of their fuck ups, but they never talked this much. Presidents didn't used to talk this much because there was no TV or anything like that. And so it was all in print, everything that they would say. But this, man, this was something special. Let's just play this clip.
Mr. President, okay. Classified material next to your Corvette. What were you thinking?
Let me, we're going to get a chance to speak on all this, God willing, soon. But as I said earlier this week, people, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage.
What?
Okay, so it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
Wait a minute. So he's keeping these documents in his garage. And that's what they find out. And they're like, no, it's cool. My Corvette's in there too. My Corvette. And so it's okay because we locked the door. He protects his Corvette, right? So he's gonna, like, that was his excuse. Is my Corvette's in there too? This dude driving it. This dude can drive. That's wild. It's dangerous.
But anyway,
Okay. I would freak out if I was at a red light and Joe Biden pulled up next to me in a fucking hot rod Corvette.
Too, I think this was like early into his presidential seat because I can think of a lot worse stuff he did than this. So
Oh yeah.
I think this was just early on, but yeah, it's still hilarious. And then he gets on several other politicians and stupid stuff they do and say. It's funny.
yes, as well as my Corvette.
As well as my Corvette.
But as I said
Look
earlier,
at Juicy's face.
people
What's
know
up,
I
noodles?
take classified documents and classified material seriously.
Oh, yes, very
I also
serious.
said we're cooperating fully and completely with the Justice Department's review. As part of that process, my lawyers reviewed other places where documents in my from my time as vice president were stored, and they finished the review last night. They discovered a small number of documents of classified markings in storage areas and file cabinets in my home and my personal library. This was done in the case of the Biden Penn. This was done in the case of the Biden Penn Center.
Like, he's reading off of a fucking script here. He's not even reading a teleprompter, and he can't say it right. Like, this was pre-written, obviously, and like reviewed by lawyers and everything, and he still can't deliver it right. The one time he goes off the cuff, it's just like, dude, it's next to my Corvette, baby. Obviously, I'm not going to fuck around with my Corvette. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. You can't get past the locked garage door, God knows, in Wilmington, Delaware.
The Department of Justice was immediately, as was done, the Department of Justice was immediately notified, and the lawyers arranged for the Department of Justice to take possession of the document. So we're going to see all this unfold. I'm confident. Thank you very much.
Oh, dude. They're all like, all of them are like, we have so many fucking questions. He's like, I'm out of here. This is way too much pressure for me. I didn't sign up for any of this shit. And it's been a bad week for them in general. It's been a bad week. In case you didn't see this is kind of like politics night on TURTLEBOY. But yesterday, every plane in the country was grounded, and it's never happened. Like, the planes just run. Like, I understand there's delays and stuff like that, but the whole freaking sky was grounded yesterday because our transportation department is run by an equity guy. That would be Mayor Pete. And what is the first thing you think of when you think of Mayor Pete? Like, I mean, we're on delay here, so you're not going to answer this for like 20 seconds more, but I know what the answer is going to be. The first thing you think of is he's gay, right? Like, which means he blows dudes and he's either a top or a bottom. That's what that means. And so somehow that's the guy who's in charge of our transportation. That's the only thing you know about him. That's his only qualification, is that he's just he sucks dick. But he's the first one. He's the first one to openly admit out loud that he blows dudes. Therefore, he's qualified to do this. But that's not the real reason he's the. That's only half the reason that he's the transportation secretary. The more important reason he's the transportation secretary, if we recall, in 2020 or 2019, whatever, during who won the New Hampshire primary? Who won the Iowa caucus? Who won those? Who won the two most important first races? Oh yeah, Mayor Pete did. He won both of them. He had all the momentum in the world. And I believe he won Nevada as well. He was on fire. And you know who wasn't getting second place in any of those? Joe Biden. You know who's getting second place in all of them? Bernie Sanders. And the way it was looking was that it was going to be.
I ain't gonna bust it out in here, but did y'all read Rubicon's new crisis in her channel, Lolly? Mary B?
Oh no, I'm not caught up.
Yeah, we both read it because we both commented, and I'm extremely
Oh,
jealous of her
I
crisis.
thought it was.
That's
I
I
what
thought
it
wish
it was
my
something new.
crises were as bad as Rubicon's.
Yeah, that's it. Rubicon's got a horrible crisis going on. It was horrible.
Oh,
The worst.
Super
so bad
embarrassing,
for her.
too. Super embarrassing. Mary B's like, I like being embarrassed.
Yeah, all the time.
No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. If you want to know what it is, you got to be in the Discord. But Rubicon has a crisis center. This new crisis is just not really up there on the list of crises. I don't know what would you list it as, Lawman, because it's not a crisis.
Well,
it would
we
be a
used the term
desired
routine.
crisis of mine.
Oh, what? Be
A
a what?
desired crisis.
Pete Buttigieg against Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, at one point, I remember looking at the odds, he was the Las Vegas favorite to win the nomination, which to me was unheard of. I'm like, Bernie fucking Sanders is going to win this? He's the radical. And I think it was like a day or two before the South Carolina primary, or was it Super Tuesday? Biden won the South Carolina primary. That was like his first win, and everyone knew he was going to win that because South Carolina is a very African-American state for the Democratic Party. And a little secret here, a lot of people don't know about, is that demographic isn't as embracing of Mayor Pete's awesomeness and what makes him special as white Democrats in New Hampshire and Iowa are. Basically, black people are not impressed by the fact that you blow dudes. They're not, like, for whatever reason, black Democrats love establishment guys. They love the establishment. They'll just keep voting for the establishment. It's weird. They're the most solidly, like, they're going to vote for Hillary. They didn't even vote for Obama at first. The black guy running for, they wanted Hillary. And they wanted Biden because he represents, they know what they're getting. They trust people like him. They trust the Clintons. They trust fucking establishment Democrats. They don't want fucking Mayor Pete, this gay guy from South Bend. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, Boston Mass, what's up? Everybody say hey to Boston. All right, Noodles Mama, I'm gonna give you the rundown right here. Hopefully everybody doesn't leave. This is the Discord rundown. It's pretty easy.
Listen,
All right,
Boston
so-
Mass hasn't been here since True Crime Social, huh?
No, she wasn't here then either. I've been trying to get her here the whole time. She
I
just
could have
showed
sworn
up.
I've seen her in here before.
No, she was here
I don't
last
think
week.
so.
She's been here for about a week. Trust me.
Okay.
All right, so Noodles Mama, these are all of your, I don't know what they call them, channels. These are all your channels. And under each of these is a chat. And that's about it. So if you go to, let's just say Memoir.
Rubicon Crisis.
This is from, I don't want to go in there because I don't want to get this stuff. And this is where you go to Memoir, where I kick Gingy's ass all the time. But you just click GIF and you type whatever you want. You type in Ginger. Oh, there she is. Bam.
Smalls.
That is how you start shit. And then somebody will get in there and get their ass kicked. But under those categories is a chat. Like Prince Lover's lead sled. You can figure it out.
You're like a
Slinging
door.
lead in there. Yeah,
Like, what's behind this door?
exactly. That's exactly what it is. And then here, there's post your live streams category. That's where I got a bunch of people set up, so it notifies and drops it in there, so we can see it when they go live. It's
And
really
then
easy.
Danny posts the short.
Yeah. Anything that those creators I put in there post is going to pop up in there. That's why I turned off notifications. Everybody else's Discord I'm in, they at everybody in that post your live stream thing. It's so irritating because I post too much shit. And I usually have to go in there, Discord, and go to the thing and then scroll through my own shit to get the notification again.
Mark them as red.
Yeah, I'm annoying, so can't help it.
And so what happened, I think it was like a day or two before.
And I think to this day, me and Connor Macananus and Cheese had the longest meme war you could ever imagine.
Yeah, I think y'all did.
It was like 2 days. Shit can get
Super Tuesday, after
You can
Biden had a
also
little
voice
momentum in
chat
South
there,
Carolina,
too,
which
though.
everyone knew he was going to do.
Oh, yeah. And there's a voice chat channel, that phone line channel, which where everybody can just gang up in there together
And we can
talk
show
over each
stuff
other.
from our own electronics for everybody to watch. So
Yeah.
voice chats.
And most importantly, everybody can talk over each other. That's the fun.
What happened? Right on cue.
Super fun.
Amy Klobuchar and Mayor Pete
It is
drop
fun.
out of the election. They just drop out. And they immediately.
That is exactly how we got here. Because me and Wallflower and Petty, Cherry, Toy, and a few others ended up in the Will's Discord, and then we ended up in voice chat one night. And it was like, oh shit, these people aren't just names in the chat anymore. Now they're real fucking people. And that was the mistake.
Immediately endorse Joe Biden, who they were beating. At least Buttigieg was beating him. And he just drops out. And he endorses Biden. And wouldn't you know it, the momentum swings towards Biden over Bernie now. I mean, it was all done to fuck Bernie Sanders over. The party didn't want Bernie Sanders to be the nominee because they know he's not even a Democrat. Technically, he's a communist. They all are, but he declares it. And they realized that they just like, well, this guy's going to give a better shot at winning Biden. So we need to eliminate all these other people and just everybody's got to get on board with Biden. And they did. And then he was rewarded with this job that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Now, he does have his MBA, which to me.
On an unrelated subject, I feel like Pinky Promises is lurking. So she better say hey.
I mean, shit. MBA talk is, let's just hear what Mayor Pete had to say, because this is another one of the great fuck ups. You got to hear this speech that he gave yesterday. It's like, how is this real? Let me play this one. This dude's just such a fucking fraud, and I hate him so much. And watch, he'll become president too. Ugh.
The next 5 years.
Check this out.
It's the one from Georgia that's
We need
just
for the next 5 years
mind-boggling.
to make sure that FAA has everything that they need in terms of systems, resources, and staff. I think this gives us a really important data point and a really important moment to understand what we're going to need moving forward. But obviously, our more immediate focus is technical, understanding exactly how this happened, why the redundancies and the backups that were built into the system were not able to prevent the level of disruption that we saw today, and to make sure that we have 100% clarity on any and all steps that are needed so that it can't happen again.
So
We need for the next 5 years to make sure that FAA has everything that they need in terms of system.
Okay.
Yeah, Scott, this is Laulene's pick for video, and it happens to be political. So
It's about
after
to
a
get hilarious, guys.
after a long, uncomfortable day, I get to sit here and watch politics, which is my word. I fucking hate politics.
Turtleboy makes it fun and interesting.
Yeah, I hope so. Scott likes some politics, so he might.
He
like it.
does. Yes.
So what you just heard there is what we call McKenzie talk. So this guy, he got his MBA, and everybody I talk to who has their MBA, like, I obviously run a business, right? And I got family with MBAs, and I'll be like, or I know a lot of people with MBAs, and I'm like, what would you do with my business? How would you get off the ground? And they don't fucking know. Like, none, like they don't know. They just know how to say the right. Like, you get your MBA, I swear to God, you just learned the buzzwords. You heard a bunch of them right there. Data point. That was a big thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna work on the data points, and like I'm up here in my suit and I'm using my hands, and I know what I'm fucking talking about. And he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know how to get the planes off the ground. He doesn't know how to fucking do an oil change. He's the department. The dude took off 6 months for paternity leave, and we didn't even know. Remember, there was all those cargo ships off the coast of Santa Barbara early on in the presidency. I mean, it's like this happens all the time now. And if you go to the DOT on Twitter, all they tweet about is equity, 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 equity. It's a fucking joke. We're being run by children. This is the most incompetent, retarded administration in American history. And you know who hasn't tweeted about this? Or how about the classified document? You know who hasn't tweeted about that once? Michael Bashlos doesn't have shit to say about it today. Haven't heard from him. Haven't heard from any of these people about this. However, they have heard from some people who are attempting to kind of like Biden-splain why this isn't a big deal. Let's listen to a congressman from Georgia here by the name of Hank Johnson. Let's see what he's got to say. So before we get to Hank Johnson, what Hank Johnson is most known for is his thoughts on Guam. This guy.
Who was that? Did y'all hear that?
Weird, right?
I heard
Was
it
that
too.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
He
I'm
might
sorry.
have played something in the background.
Yeah, I think he was playing something.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because that shit was weird.
Location. It's 7 miles between one shore and the other. Is that correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very small island and about 24 miles, if I recall, long. So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest place on the island, and about 12 miles wide on the widest part of the island. And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
He's like,
my fear
why don't you just Google
it? The whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
What? The island will tip over?
We don't anticipate that.
You don't anticipate that?
The Guam population, I think, currently about 175,000. And
what? Lolene, is this magic?
This is real. It can't happen, but he really said this.
again, with 8,000 Marines and their families, it's an addition of about 25,000 more into the population.
The whole island will become overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
Okay.
We
These are the people, and this is why when all these people talked about democracy is going to end, democracy is at stake. I'm like,
good Lord, look at the names in this chat. This is ridiculous. It's like a fucking all-star team. Diane G was signing me now. Like this bitch.
And I'm waiting for the bad news. I think democracy is extremely overrated, and I think our founding fathers did too, and that's why they set up a constitutional republic, which I think is being generous as well. Like when you have democracy, that's what you get. That guy wins every 2 years by a lot. Like I bet you if I go to Hank Johnson election results, let's see how he does. Hank Johnson election results. Okay. I'm going to go over. I mean, I bet you no one runs against him. That would be my guess. Okay. In the most recent election.
You know who's really good at politics is that late night Scotch McGinnis. That Scotch McGinnis will get you on politics. I've seen it.
Hank Johnson won with 78% of the vote. That is how, not even fucking close. He did have a Republican challenger who got a whopping 21%. In 2020, he got 80.1%. In 2018, 79%. 2016, 76%, way down. Nobody ran against him in 2014. 2012, 74%. So he's actually doing better over time. He's doing better over time. So that guy, that's why I think democracy is a little bit overrated. That guy will never be challenged. He gets to have that seat for as long as he wants, and he's literally retired it. He's the stupidest motherfucker on earth. He thinks an island can tip over like a fucking boat, like a goddamn rowboat in open water. And this is now here's his. So how is he going to Biden explain the document thing away? Here's his thoughts on that.
My response to it all is that alleged classified documents showing up allegedly in the possession of Joseph Biden. There's so much that needs to be investigated, and that's what I call for, is for everything to be investigated. But I'm suspicious of the timing of it.
What?
I'm also aware of the fact that things can be planted on people.
What? Planted?
Places and things can be planted.
Planted?
Things can be planted in places.
What?
And then discovered conveniently that may be what has occurred here. I'm not ruling that out, but I'm open in terms of.
I'm not really, like, they're already, this is the same guy, by the way, who proposed legislation that would force companies like Twitter and Facebook to do more to stop conspiracy theories and disinformation because they're dangerous. And he's up here talking about this shit was planted in Biden's garage. What? I got to see the Biden Corvette commercial. Have you guys seen this Biden Corvette?
Oh my God.
Video. Let me see this.
Lillian, did you watch all of this? Because we can't be getting no copyright strikes from Fox.
Yes, I watched it all. I mean, I don't know the rules on copyright. There's no music. I know that.
Yeah, but there's visual copyright too, which covers television, William Morris Group. And some things you can play, some things you can't. Like ABC, NBC. No. Don't play that.
There's a campaign video. This is
But
all
also-
I'm just doing.
I know.
I want to see the Biden
not
Corvette.
to play.
Is this the one?
The
Look at
commercial.
this.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about TURTLEBOY. I'm talking about the commercial he's about to play.
So, dude, there they are.
Talking about it.
There's boxes of documents right there.
There's the document.
He's like trying to be Joe Cool. So look at me. Look at me, Jack. I got my cool aviator shades here, and we're gonna.
So now,
What? I
you
still,
think I'm kidding? I'm
I
not
can still
kidding.
drive.
So
Dude, there's
Alright.
boxes of documents right
Right
there.
into the garage.
Here I come. Here I come.
So now,
Yeah.
you think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding.
That's too good. That's too good. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Now, you got to see the hands on. I hate to even bring up. First of all, here's Nancy Pelosi's take on it. So let's check out her take.
Classified documents.
First, this is asking Nancy Pelosi about the classified documents on the way out of something. Just look at her.
Keeping classified documents.
What?
But Pelosi just a few months ago had a lot to say about former President Trump's top secret stash
Like that.
at Mar-a-Lago.
Believe in the rule of law, and that's what our country is about. And no person is above the law, not even the president of the United States.
I don't need a fair use disclaimer. If somebody wants to use this shit I'm putting on tape, fucking get it.
It's not even a former president of the United States.
We did talk to some Democrats who are downplaying the whole thing and defending Biden.
So they said they found him there.
Right. Do you think that poses a national
He's
security
going to
threat?
jail.
Why not?
Because I don't think so.
Classified documents.
Oh my God! You have to hate as much as you have to hate Nancy.
What was that? Somebody's soul she was eating? Helps her stay alive. They put it in like one of those, what do you call it? The Chinese dish that looks like the little stuff thing. That's what it is. There's just stuff with somebody's soul.
Pelosi, you have to respect her lack of giving a fuck about anything, and you almost wish we had people like that on our team. Like, there's this guy George Santos. You may have seen him on the news. He's a newly elected New York Republican in Congress, and he's basically a pathological liar. Tulsi Gabbard destroyed him. He's lied about everything, and some Republicans are being like, he should step down. It's like, this is why we lose. Like, if I'm them, I just do what Nancy Pelosi does. Just don't answer questions. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. That's all you gotta do.
What's up,
Be
Brooklyn
ridiculous. Like, they're so ridiculous. That's Jim Clyburn, the black guy that was walking up the stairs. He's been in Congress since the beginning of time in South Carolina. He just is like, whatever, fucking, yeah, but you said it was a big deal with Trump. It's not a big deal now. Yep. That's what I said. And then that's it. It does, because it doesn't matter, because he wins with 80% of the vote every time.
All right, Lawlene, we're gonna do a little bit of short attention span at the end. We mix it up with this Billy Tibbetts I found. Oh God, it's me. That was less dramatic.
Guess who's made a triumphant return?
I don't know. Let me.
Okay,
Is
let me
there
pull up this
someone? All right, go ahead.
Okay. Pull up this blog and see if you guys remember this one. No, wrong one. Hold on. Pull it up.
Bread.
That's fucked up that dude said black people can't afford to play hockey.
That is not. We never said black ever. Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's
All right.
jokes. Fuck.
Convicted
Sensitive
rapist.
motherfucker.
who wrote this blog anyway? This is Billy Tibbetts, aka Billy the Kid.
And you're welcome for finding finally a little backstory on this Free Billy Tibbetts shit y'all been saying.
Former Pittsburgh Penguin has been, who has completely lost his mind and probably, he's completely insane. And I'm guessing the NHL, as soon as they started seeing this guy's Instagram videos, must have just came up to him and been like, dude, here's $5,000, sign this waiver promising never to sue us. Because this guy is like an example of what happens when you get punched in the head. Like, he was strictly there to fight. I don't know if he ever scored any goals or anything.
CTE.
Yes, and he living in Scituate now with his parents, and he ran for town something or other, selectman. And he made a bunch of videos about how the whole town is corrupt and stuff like that. He's got a previous conviction. Oh, here he is. Let's watch this.
Billy.
How's it going? So I lost. Yup, I lost. Totally dejected. And
he didn't win for selectman.
Yeah, I lost. What are you gonna do? People driving by me with disgust on their faces and in their eyes to look at me because they think I raped some girl.
So, probably should point out he's a convicted rapist.
Yeah. Baker, how did she get you on a copyright strike? Just for playing her stuff at all? I don't understand. I didn't read the whole. I didn't have time. What's up, DV? Tell Tom thank you when you see him. We appreciate Tom. We
love Tom.
Shouting out to Paige. But yeah, Baker, I saw that.
There's that.
There's that, yeah. But I think it was like an 18 and 14 situation, 50. Don't get me wrong, but he likes to take shots at me. He's been calling me like a sexual predator and putting my shit on his Instagram. But we'll get to that in a moment. So
but one's true and one isn't.
People look at me and the way they did up there today, just was just such hatred in their eyes. Help things all around here. That's not so you're paying.
He doesn't understand how people couldn't vote for him.
Instead of just they'd rather be ripped off than have me be in office. That's not so you're paying money to have them up there extra. And your tax money working for you.
He doesn't get it. He really thought he was going to win. His whole campaign was just him making videos on Instagram, swearing up a storm like a trucker.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Loser.
I drank. I just had a couple of waters at the mill. And the people in this town are losers.
Maybe don't you live there? Is the Billy Tibbetts near you or is it somewhere else?
I don't know. He might be.
You don't know? Gosh dang it.
North High? No. I'll look it up. I mean, if TV's talking about it, it's probably around here. But
North High Teacher is the second segment of the show.
Very small.
Yeah. Oh well, I thought y'all would know, but never mind.
They're rich and just ugly and losers, and they're like just like white trash, scumbags.
You're either rich or a white trash scumbag,
or a piece of shit.
See stuff in adults and old people. The old people of Scituate. Get your head out of your ass. They're ripping you off.
The old people.
You just got fucked over on the senior center. You're voting for not me.
Look at you.
Never too old to change.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, the old people in this town disgust me. Old ladies up there would give me lip. I'm like, these people are like trash. Group of old ladies with
I hear you, Becky.
I don't even know. I paid them no mind. They're all white trash up there. I'm like, I'm the rapist. I'm this monster. These people are white trash. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, Billy Tibbetts. He's too good.
Holy shit.
I can watch videos of this guy all day. And I
got a crackhead for a police chief.
Got a crack.
And William Warrenberger. I saw him up there.
And by the way, and
He was fucking terrified.
Side note, after this video came out, he started stalking the police chief and his wife, who both ended up getting a restraining order on him, which...
Yeah, him laughing makes everybody laugh. Him laughing makes everybody laugh. I love it.
He then went on to violate, and we got the arrest report. He got caught with a bunch of cocaine and other drugs on his first day after getting released from jail. He immediately goes on YouTube. He's like, I'm going to party all night, get a big bag of spit. He got arrested that night. He went to jail for about 6 months, where, if you recall, Brett, who was his bunkmate? Who was his bunkmate?
Jiggly Josh Abrams.
Jiggly bitch tits Josh Abrams. The Turtle Ratchet world combining in jail was one of the most amazing things. And how did we find out that Josh Abrams and Billy Tibbetts were bunkies? Well, Billy Tibbetts kicked the shit out of Josh Abrams, and Josh Abrams denied it. And then we got the incident report, and we read it on the show. It's just amazing how the Turtle worlds come together like this. Well, it's a little more Billy before we got update here.
I said, it's not going the way you thought it was going to go when you tried to rip me off, did you? He was speechless. He didn't say anything. He couldn't say anything. We're in the same clothes I seen him last time. And threatening people all around town about if they don't go through him, they can't develop it.
Just this video is 4 years ago.
And stuff. And people are voting for these people. No one even showed up today. It's like 3,000 people out of 20. And they're ripping you off.
He's so mad.
And they're picking and choosing who can do business. And you're not going to be able to do money.
Yeah, I'll stop it there. Okay.
You kidding me?
We get it. Billy cannot understand how he did not win the election.
Just look at...
While we're talking about TURTLEBOY Live, let's just watch this.
Ride, and to get back to the airport, they had to take other people, and so they were having a lunch afterwards, and they said, come have a sandwich, and then your ride will take you to the airport. So I went, and I had a ham sandwich.
Did you testify at some point that after you had something to eat, you just stood in the corner?
I did. I just sat at a table, ate, and then went over and literally stood in the corner waiting for my ride.
When you sat at the table and eat, did you just eat your ham sandwich? Or did you more go on?
I ate. People were talking. I really didn't talk much at all.
Did you listen?
Yes, certainly, I'm sure I did. So. I assume something funny was said.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. All right. We'll go back to this one now.
So it doesn't fucking matter. And Nancy Pelosi wins with 80% of the vote every time. So it doesn't matter. I mean, the vast majority of the 435 representatives in this country are never challenged because, like in Massachusetts, we have 9 congressional districts. None of them are challenged because you can't win them as a Republican. They're way too overwhelmingly blue, and you're just fucked. There's like 4 districts in all of New England that are up for grabs ever. Currently, again, 21 congressional districts in New England, all of them held by Democrats currently. I thought we were going to flip a couple. We lost them all. We lost New Hampshire 1, New Hampshire 2, Rhode Island 2, Connecticut 5, and Maine 2. We lost them all. But the vast majority are like Nancy Pelosi's and Jim Clyburn's district where no one's going to challenge them anywhere. So, so we got a couple more clips. Now, let's check out The View, what they have to say. They're really smart people over there. So this is what they said yesterday about it.
That, no, what you just said is right, that there is differences in what happened.
Yes, but the optics are not good.
Well, we all know that Trump is a liar and a thief. You know, we know that. So it's not that big a jump to say that he obstructed and he lied. We don't think that Biden is a liar and a thief, so we give him the benefit of the doubt. That's partly what's going on. But what
Wait, what? So basically, not that this woman's opinion matters that much, but it kind of does, because she's on a show that millions of white housewives across the country watch every day, and this is where they get their politics from. And this is just what they believe, and this is the things that they say, and they're just like, oh, well, it's different this time because Donald Trump's bad, obviously. We know he's bad.
Later, Baker. Get you a cupcake. Go to bed.
But Biden we know is good. So it's probably not true. And this is what they say they say this part out loud.
Also is going on, no matter what the truth of it is, they will spin it. Bubblehead and Marjorie Taylor and that crowd, Matt Gaetz, you think they're not going to spin this, that it's just as bad as Trump? And so the lie gets out there, people believe it, just like that Donaldson person, whatever his name is. What's his name? Byron Donalds. I saw him also. He was at the fight on the floor too, wasn't he?
He was nominated for speaker a number of times.
By two people.
He's the new darling. 15 rounds.
But, what I'm just saying is that
I almost thought Lawlene was talking, but she wasn't.
the lying has been so invasive, so ubiquitous that no one will believe the truth anymore. And that you can put that at the feet of Donald Trump, who started the lying. So
it's all he started the lying. No politician ever lied before Donald Trump. They were all honest. Now here's them.
Yeah.
Here they are today.
That they were.
Here's what they got to say today. Check this out.
But I think I've never seen a luckier person than Donald Trump. Just as we're this close to getting him, but somehow these documents appear.
But here's the thing:
Somehow,
Biden is wrong to have done.
Ooh. Even with TURTLEBOY, it's hard to watch, listen to them. Ian's cackle. But we're going to work this video in. I had this. I found this. It's pretty cool. Hopefully, you'll like it. It's a good one. This is TURTLEBOY reacts to Yanetti's opening statement.
Frame. Her car never struck John O'Keefe. She did not cause his death. And that means that somebody else did. You will learn that it was no accident that John O'Keefe was found dead on the front lawn of 34 Fairview Road in Kent on January 29th, 2022. You will learn that at that address lived a well-known and well-connected law enforcement family in Kent, the Alberts. Because the Alberts were involved, and because they had close connections to the investigators in this case, Karen Reed was framed for a murder she did not commit.
So much for not saying third-party culprits.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. As I previously told you, my name is David Yanetti. I'm an attorney with an office in Boston. Together with attorneys Alan Jackson and Elizabeth Little, it's truly my privilege and my honor to represent Karen Reed during this trial. From a very early juncture in this case, you will question the Commonwealth's theory of the case. You will question the quality of the Commonwealth's evidence. You will question the veracity of the Commonwealth's witnesses. And you will question their shoddy and biased investigation, a faulty investigation that led to Karen Reed sitting here today. You will learn, in short, that the police did no real investigation of this case, and you will question why. You'll question why the investigators had such tunnel vision. You'll question why they focused solely on Karen Reed, someone with no ties to the Canton Police Department, as opposed to the well-known and well-connected Albert family of Canton, family that was never treated as suspects by the investigators in this case. Boston police officer John O'Keefe was found mortally injured on Brian Albert's front lawn. His body was in full view and almost right below Brian Albert's bedroom window on his front lawn. He was found wearing only one sneaker. You'll learn that Brian Albert was a Boston police officer as well, and that he was a trained first responder. Brian Albert was notified that another police officer was injured and unresponsive on his front lawn, and Brian Albert did nothing. His sister-in-law, Jennifer McCabe, and other civilians were on his property that morning after John O'Keefe's body was found.
What'd you say, Mary B? Shut it off. What's up, sweet woman?
No, someone was asking about the Billy Tibbetts rant and why you shut it off, but it wasn't you that shut it off. It was
it was over.
over. TURTLEBOY turned it on.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Hey, sweet woman.
What you up to?
No, not much. Just sitting down for the night, finally.
Let me guess. You're tired from eating all your lobster.
No, I was at the gym again.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Garbage
you.
got picked up and got Breaking Benjamin Thursday.
Yes.
What's up? What's up, Kazi G?
Oh no, Kazi G is here.
What's up, buddy?
We have a
Yeah,
no
good evening,
indictment rule.
everybody.
Good evening, Mr. Cosgrove.
Thanks for having me on your presentation.
I don't know if I'd call it a presentation, but we are live.
He sounds a little stressed after getting sort of kind of not sued.
Oh yeah, you're getting sued now. How's that feel? How's that feel? Being on this side of it. And he is old, for
He
sure.
technically hasn't been served. He
Oh,
might
yeah,
not know yet.
Kazi, you there? Okay, we'll
He
let him
gave him
come
a
back.
heart attack that he was being
Police,
sued.
EMTs, firefighters, police cruisers, and an ambulance, fire truck, lights flashing.
He fell
And
asleep.
first responder Brian Albert never came.
Sitting
out.
here
there
with
he
my
is.
antenna, watching the presentation.
Oh, there he is. There he is. You're just watching the presentation. Cool.
Are you upset you're getting sued? No, he's just
He
watching.
fell asleep again.
His antenna keep falling down.
Yeah, he's trying to get his antenna right, but it just ain't working good. Well, he'll come through later.
Equally important for you will be the fact that the lead homicide investigators never went inside the Albert home that night. You'll learn that Brian Albert's brother, Kevin Albert, is a Canton police officer.
Yep, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. What's up? And again.
We're being
Very early
told by
on
Cossie.
that the Canton police should
I
not
get it
be
now.
investigating the death of a man found on the property of the brother of a Canton police officer. So it was decided just about from the start that the Massachusetts State Police should take complete control of this investigation because the Canton police were conflicted out.
Oh, shit.
Now, that sounded good at the time, but you'll learn that two major problems arose. First,
is this better?
Despite the fact that they obviously had a conflict.
I mean, we can hear you no matter where you are versus the video.
I had to close YouTube.
Yep, you definitely got to do that. Lolene or Mary B can tell you if you need to know what if you're stuck somewhere.
Yeah, continue with your presentation. I'm sorry, I'm not good at StreamYard.
We're still
Well,
waiting
we're
to
just-
hear your response to being sued. Sort of.
Well, I explained it on Will Glare earlier.
I missed it. I was at work.
This Gatuni's in quite a situation. I mean, on one hand, she wants me to prosecute a criminal case, and on the other hand, she wants to sue me civilly. I mean,
Isn't that a
it's-
conflict? Won't you have to get off of TB's case now?
that I believe that's the definition of a conflict.
Good deal. You're going to bring Hank in to try for the third time?
I'm not really a Hank fan. I'd like to keep him out of it.
We all got
You
that.
might not have much choice.
He's kind of a
Mellow.
dick. He's kind of a dick around the office around here.
I bet he is.
Once his leg heals, he'll probably be the next specially appointed prosecutor for TB.
Well, he'll be doing me a favor.
If you ever see Hank eating a ham sandwich, get a picture for us on your
Yeah,
antenna.
make sure you call him out on that.
Get a picture on your antenna phone for us.
I
What's
certainly,
up,
I certainly will. I'll break out the Polaroid.
Hey, oh yeah, get him on a Polaroid. You might get a ghost too, being there around Massachusetts. You know.
Might get the ghost of Whitey.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he hangs out with Hank a lot.
Yeah, he's strangling Hank constantly.
Seance.
Those two are obviously pretty tight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Janine?
Yo, brother, sisters,
Yo,
and Kazi. Oh my goodness.
Kazi. Kazi G's up here hanging out.
Special prosecutor Kazi.
Specially
He's
appointed
working on his-
prosecutor.
Especially-
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
He's working on his fourth
Correct.
income. He's going to go into YouTube presentation since he can no
Triple
longer
dipper.
prosecute Turtle Boy.
Jerry loves a triple dip, Kazi.
Thank you for
Just so you
coming
know.
to our YouTube presentation, Kazi. We're
Jerry
big fans of
loves a good
yours.
triple dip.
We love all your work. Well, some of it. Not
All
all.
right, Kazi. Now I got to
Yeah.
get back to satisfying the
Yeah.
women with this Yannetti. So let's watch a little Yannetti so the ladies calm down.
Of interest. The evidence will
That's how you
show
calm them
that
down.
the Canton police still had their hands in this investigation. You will find it astounding. A Canton police officer, Kevin Albert, the reason for the conflict of interest in the first place, was continually updated about the status of this investigation while it was going on.
Didn't know that.
Second,
That's new.
and equally troubling, is that the lead state police detective who was assigned to this case was a man named Michael Proctor. Michael Proctor, you will learn, is one of the many people in Canton with deep ties to the Albert family. Michael Proctor's own mother refers to the Alberts as the Proctor's second family.
Look at that.
First reported on Turtle Boy Daily.
That comment says I have a Yannetti pants tent right now.
His sister's wedding. Michael Proctor was in the wedding party with Colin Albert.
Finger.
And he sat at the head table of that wedding with members of the Albert family.
First reported by Turtle Boy News.
That's the man who was chosen to lead the investigation into the suspicious death on the property of Brian Albert. That's the man who gave updates to Canton police officer Kevin Albert while the state police were supposed to be investigating what had occurred at his brother Brian Albert's house. You'll learn that right from the jump, Michael Proctor predetermined the outcome of this case. Never stepped foot inside the Albert home on January 29th, 2022. Never checked out whether there were any signs of struggle inside that home. He never called for crime scene technicians and other specialists to look for blood or other trace evidence within the home. He never asked Brian Albert for permission to go in the home and take a look around. Michael Proctor never applied for a search warrant to go in that home. Instead, he focused immediately and exclusively on Karen Reed, the outsider. You will learn that no one in the Proctor family has ever called the Reed family their second family. No one in the Proctor family had been in a wedding party with anyone from the Reed family. Karen Reed was a convenient outsider. She was most definitely not from Canton. So how did Michael Proctor feel about her? How did he treat somebody he was investigating at a point in time when he should have been keeping an open mind, focusing on obtaining all possible evidence so that he didn't miss anything? Well, you will learn that on the very day that John O'Keefe was found dead on Brian Albert's lawn, Michael Proctor was texting with his high school buddies about this supposedly secret investigation, using his personal cell phone. He was revealing information about this investigation to his friends, assuming that nobody would ever find out what he was doing and what he was saying. And he was revealing his true thoughts about Karen Reed to his friends, not what he put in his sanitized police reports, his true feelings to his friends whom he trusted, and in text messages that he never thought would come into the hands of the defense in this case. Lead investigator Trooper Michael Proctor, right from the start, called Karen Reed names you would reserve only for your worst enemies.
He called her a cunt. That's what that guy.
He told his friends that he hoped that she.
Oh my God. Thanks for saying that out loud. Now, we got to get a little bit of this. Now, nobody leave. We're going to bounce back and forth. We got to get a little Alan Jackson. This shit's fire. Oh shit, especially if you turn it up. Really do, man.
And basically, if I can take some leave with my description, Suffice it to say, she was seated basically in an upright position, leaning back against the chair. When she was photographed, her head was to the left. She was sort of inclined at an angle, if you will, and her legs were outstretched in front of her. Is that a reasonable description?
Yes.
Let's take a look at what's been previously marked as People's 64. You may or may not have seen this particular exhibit, but I'm going to focus your attention, if you will, on photograph A. Okay, this is photograph A of People's 64. You see the position of Miss Clarkson's legs?
Yes.
All right, basically that's...
I had to hear his voice for a minute.
That's how it's done, Cosby.
Yes.
Prosecutor.
Voice.
All right, Jay.
He told his friends
He got
that
that
he had
voice.
seized her cell phone. And you will learn that he knew he shouldn't have been accessing any content on her cell phone because he knew there would likely be attorney
Turtle having a stroke right now?
on between Karen.
Is
He's
he
in
having a
awe of
stroke?
the greatness.
Is he grabbing the intimidator?
He's in awe of the greatness of the dreamy David Giannetti. All right, Cosby.
What is he doing?
He's in awe.
Haven't you seen a picture similar to that where he's sitting on the couch?
Is he doing the double reverse Hucklebuck to Gatuni?
That is it. That's it.
Hucklebuck.
Turtle.
From a judge in order to go through that
Wake
phone.
up.
But you'll learn that he went through the phone anyway.
He's having a
without
stroke.
permission. And you'll know that he did because he told his high school buddies that he was searching her phone.
I'm a little weirded out right now.
Photos of Karen Reed. And he was disappointed he hadn't found any yet.
I'm kind of weirded out myself.
You okay, Cosby? You need to grab a teddy bear.
You need a scotch, don't you?
It looks
You need a
like
scotch.
Turtle might have his teddy bear he has sex with right now on his lap.
That was the fuck
It was
out.
the professional and unbiased investigator.
Oh my
who's chosen
God.
to
All right,
lead the
all right, he's
investigation
back.
into the death
He's
of
finished.
John O'Keefe.
He finished.
You'll learn that one of Michael Proctor's high school friends commented to him that with a dead body on the front lawn, the homeowner in this case is surely going to catch a lot of grief. And do you know what Michael Proctor's response to that was? One word. Nope. And he explained why. Michael Proctor assured his buddies that the homeowner would not catch a lot of grief because, quote, the homeowner's a Boston cop too.
Oh my
End
God.
quote.
This
That one sentence, ladies and gentlemen, in Michael Proctor's own words, will explain a lot to
Hello,
you
Sherry
about
D.
how this investigation was conducted.
Everyone's
You
saying it's
will
Sherry D.
evaluate whether Trooper Michael Proctor treated Brian Albert and his family differently because of who they are and their relationships between his family and theirs. You will evaluate whether this investigation was on the up and up. You will decide, as a result, how valuable or worthless the prosecution's DNA evidence is. Or
Worthless. Worthless. Here we go. Flipping it. This is good.
Jim, can I have that question, please? Thank you.
Her
Right.
voice.
So as council knows,
You miss it.
we received a question
This is
from the
micro
jury.
I missed the nausea. I missed the gut twist.
If we find not guilty on 2 charges but can't agree on 1 charge, is it a hung jury on all 3 charges or just 1 charge?
Astonishingly, here we are again. This is exactly what the defense team has been worried about happening. In the first trial, and now here in the second, predictably, confusion with how the questions were written. Judge Canoni is rushing the defense. She's being short with them and rudely doing anything she can to not validate their concerns. They've been voicing their apprehension over the jury form leading up to deliberations, and now the jury is asking about that very issue.
I got some input from the defense at sidebar, essentially saying if we could just ignore it. We can't ignore it. To me, it's a theoretical question, and we don't answer theoretical questions. I tell the jurors that they're not to be concerned with the consequences of their verdict, and that's exactly what they're doing here. So I would propose just writing simply, this is not a question I can answer on this and sending it back.
The defense position is not certainly not for it. I think you can't ignore it to your question.
She nods her head. But Jackson's words go in one ear and out the other, as we'll see.
However, I think that it is apropos, given the timing of when that question came in, literally before the court had answered the other 3 note card questions. I think that it would be appropriate to send a quick note just asking them, given the fact that there's some clarity in your other questions, does this answer your question? In other words, can you proceed without any further input by the court regarding that second question?
So that made sense initially, but why ask them, do I really need to answer it, to then tell them I'm not answering it?
Because I think at some point, they need to know what the law is. It's a reporting question. In other words, I don't see it as theoretical, as the court indicated. I see it a little bit differently, which is what are our options? And the options are built in the law, not in theory. If they come back with a verdict on more than one count, but they're hung on a separate count, they are to report those 2 counts, whatever counts they came to a verdict on.
So that's for a later time, right? So this is at this point.
Right.
It's premature, it's hypothetical, it's theoretical. I understand your point. I think I disagree with you at this point. It may be something later. The way the question's worded, if I find this, if we do this, I'll hear from the Commonwealth.
We agree it's consequence related. Your first suggestion, I think, is most appropriate, and we would endorse that.
Yeah. I'm going to do that at this time, Mr. Jackson. I'm not going to have a back and forth with them. I'm
Well, what a
simply
big
going to say,
surprise.
because it's true, it's the law, that this is not a question I can answer.
What's that, Cassie?
I said, what a big surprise.
Yeah.
What are your feelings on Bev,
Big
Mikazi?
surprise.
Have you
What,
argued in
what are my
front of her?
feelings on Beverly Canoni?
Yes. Yeah, yes. Auntie Bev, as we like to call her.
I'm going to try to put this the best way I can because I got to be around that courthouse a lot.
Please do.
Yeah, don't bust yourself out at the coffee pot.
She's an asshole.
Awesome. We love you, Mikazi. We love you.
If that question continues to remain, then they're not going to ask that question.
Jackson makes a good point here. If the judge responds that it's not a question she can answer, then if it arises later at an appropriate time, they'll not ask because the court already said they can't answer it.
I don't think the court can say, or should say, I can't answer the question, because the court can answer that question. The court absolutely can answer it. I would simply say, this question is not before the court without further information, or something like that. Not the court can't answer that question, because if that question remains in their minds, we're going to end up in the exact same position that we were in last year.
There are other steps that can be taken to perhaps prevent that.
Whatever
do you say?
those steps are, I think the first step down the wrong path is to say, throw our hands up and say, well, we can't answer that question. Well, we know we can answer it.
So I don't know if I want to put you in an uncomfortable position, Ms. Giannetti. I'm inclined to answer the question the way I stated.
Could we have 2 minutes to confer with counsel, John?
How about 1 minute? You guys are 10 minutes late. Gosh, such a bitch.
Canoni's comment is unfathomable.
How dare you?
After a first mistrial caused by similar missteps, and a second trial riddled with half days and delays, she refuses to give the defense team even 2 minutes to regroup and strategize. A brief pause would serve everyone's best interest. Take a breath, assess, and proceed responsibly. But throughout the entire course of this case, Karen Reed's rights have been treated as an afterthought by this court.
Stop clicking things.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Who's clicking? Who's clicking?
Me.
Danny's doing probably 17 different things.
Danny's got immunity, Mary B. It's his channel.
I have to click.
We gotta follow the rules.
I'm trying to set up the next video.
He's watching like 2 other presentations.
Did you get
Yeah,
my
I'm watching
Ratchet
6
Madness
other people
video?
that are really streaming, and then I'm setting up another video.
So here's the issue: is my mouse does not make that noise. So you need to get a quieter mouse.
Send him a link. Send him a link, Mary.
I will do that. I will do that. I got these headphones on.
He just wants to buy something else.
Principal objection to the language that we not answer the question at this time. I would simply ask that the court answer the question as you suggested just now in open court. It's premature to address this question at this time.
No. What do you say, Mr. Brennan? My response was, this is not a question I can answer for the reasons I stated. It's theoretical, and we tell jurors that they cannot be concerned with the consequences of their verdict. And that's exactly what you would be asking me to endorse. What's the Commonwealth's position on the proposed?
I agree with your first suggestion.
Yeah, I'm going to send it in like this. Your objection's noted.
Your Honor, if I could make
Oh,
my
big
record
surprise.
clear, the court's indicating that it doesn't answer questions about the consequences of the juror's verdict. That would be punishment. Of course, you can't answer a question like that. This is not the consequences of the verdict. It's how do they report a verdict. So I think saying I can't answer this is sending a false message to the jury. If the court would simply indicate this is not appropriate for me to address at this time, that assuages all concerns. Certainly assuages our concerns and it protects Ms. Reed's rights. I think that.
Well, I think what I could add is this is a theoretical question, not a question I can answer. That does the same thing. Is there an objection? I understand, Mr. Jackson.
Add the clause at this time.
Is there an objection to me putting this is a theoretical question, not a question I can answer?
No objection.
Can I say something as a former judge?
Of course. Right, Danny? Speak, Kazi, please.
Sorry, I muted myself for the clicking.
She's very obviously trying to aim for exactly what happened the last time. That's exactly what she was setting out to do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's very clear to me.
Right.
She was trying real hard to make it as confusing as possible.
It's not a theoretical question just because you say if we sign a form like this. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt your presentation, please.
No, thank you for your insights. We love
No,
that.
let's go to the next video.
We love it.
Let's go to the next video. We never finish a video.
Appreciate all your contributions.
But Mary B, can you find the part in this one? Because I've been clicking, I can't find it where he actually praises him for all the stuff he did. And it's like, you know what I mean?
I think it's at the very beginning, isn't it?
I hope so, because I'm gonna start it there, but if it's not there, you're gonna have to find it.
We both heard about it when when John was killed. The police officer gets killed around. It's kind of big news.
Sure.
But then, like, honestly, like I've said this before, like when a cop gets killed, I usually have an interest in the story because it's always the same story. It's like some guy with 125 priors who never should have been released in the first place, and there was a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. That's how Michael Chestnut died. Many other police officers around here. It's always the same story. So when I saw John O'Keefe was killed by his ex-girlfriend, I'm like, okay, what do we have here? Is it like, do we have a crazy ex? Does she have priors? I looked her up. There was not, she was just honestly a boring,
I think it was before,
financial analyst
before this.
And it just seemed like,
no.
Yeah,
Because
like
he
when
wasn't on.
when he's introducing himself. Like when it's like, oh, hi, and then he says it. Oh my God.
let's do it. Hello, Mr. Jackson. How are you?
What's up, Slick?
That's what I should call you. I feel like, thank you for coming to my program.
Long time no talk to. I don't even know what to call you. You know what, that crowd behind you, I got to tell you, that crowd behind you, I've got a new name.
Yeah, what's that?
It sticks. We got crash daddies. We've got data daddies. You're the crowd daddy.
The crowd daddy. I like it.
You are the crowd daddy. That crowd behind you is because of you, in no small part, because of you. So thank you for everything you've done for the Free Care and Read movement. It's been amazing.
Well, I was honestly happy to do it. It's like one of my proudest life accomplishments. It
No,
started
more in
one
depth.
day on April 17th, 2023, when I was sent this tip from a guy by the name of Brian Johnson, a former Duxbury cop who trained.
You know what I'm talking about, Lolly? Oh, she's not okay. Maybe Cassie knows. You seen this? where he actually tells him that he busted the case and the stuff that he did was
I
integral
actually
in-
don't know, but he pretty much tells him that throughout the video.
Yeah, there's one part where he actually breaks it down and tells him
Right,
what Turtle Boy had been wanting to hear from everybody. And I was glad that Alan Jackson went on his show and told him.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
because he was gleaming after that next show.
Yeah.
John on the job in Duxbury, and as a former LEO guy, he said something's not right about this.
That's how
And
it started.
Yeah, that's how it started.
But literally never heard of Karen Reed before that.
He'd never heard of like we both heard about it when when John was killed. The police officer gets killed around it. It's kind of big news.
Sure.
But then honestly, I've said this before, when a cop gets killed, I usually have an interest in the story because it's always the same story. It's like some guy with 125 priors who never should have been released in the first place. Sure. And it was a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. That's how Michael Chestnut died. Many other police officers around here. It's always the same story. So when I saw John O'Keefe was killed by his ex-girlfriend, I'm like, okay, what do we have here? Is it do we have a crazy ex? Does she have priors? I looked her up. There was not. She was just honestly a boring, financial analyst from Fidelity, and it just seemed like this horrible accident. And I had no take on it because I'm like, what am I going to say? It's horrible for her. It's horrible for him. It's horrible for everyone. I'm like, what? It's just a depressing story. I don't even want to write about this. And I forgot about it. And then Brian Johnson sends me this, and I take him more seriously because he's former LEO, and he's less likely to take the position that the cops are the bad guys, right? And that's what this is.
Everybody else does too. Yeah.
Right. And so
pill to swallow.
Right, exactly. I mean, this was the most obvious frame job ever, and yet it was still an obstacle simply because we are predisposed to believe defendants are guilty, I think, and that cops can't, the people that we trust to look over us and enforce the law wouldn't possibly betray us like that. And that's what it is. It's a betrayal, isn't it?
Right. No, it's absolutely true. It's funny. You said a bunch in that opening, which is, Karen seemed like just a boring woman who's, getting along in her life and gets into this terrible, tragic accident, and her boyfriend ends up dying, etc. Except none of it is true. None of it. Not one goddamn word of it is true. Not one. And that's when the other side sort of shifts. That's when the narrative starts to actually take place. When we begin to build a defense. And it's not just a defense. We begin to build a truth about what the public actually thinks happened versus what truly happened. And it took 3.5 years to get that truth out. The justice system is it's like turning an aircraft carrier. It just doesn't happen overnight, right? You just can't step on the rudder and turn an aircraft carrier. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of work by a lot of people. And you were among those folks that helped turn this aircraft carrier around. The narrative that was so easy to swallow at the beginning.
Danny, he was Air Force, or does anybody in the chat know?
He was in the Marines.
He was in the Marines.
Yeah. But this is it right here.
Thank you.
This is where watch Turtle Boy's face. He's been waiting to hear this forever. Remember, he was kind of getting upset that nobody had reached out to him. Nobody had said anything to him. He had no interviews. Alan Jackson didn't do any interviews. And then all of a sudden he's on here and it's just in a telling, I want you to watch Turtle Boy's face. This is what he's been waiting to hear. And he should hear it. He deserves to hear it.
Became a jagged pill for a lot of folks. A lot of folks who said, wait a minute. I remember when my relatives, my father, my brother, my sister might have ended up in Massachusetts State Police custody. And it never sat right with me. I mean, we have myriad communications with folks from around the country, specifically around Massachusetts, saying this, something never seemed right about XYZ, whatever fill in the blank, whatever that might be. To your point, you've been arrested, you've done a little time based on some complete chicken shit that never should have happened in the first place. So, there's a lot of folks with stories exactly like yours that have reached out to us from the very beginning, from day one, to say, what happened here? Why are we subjugated like this? Why do we have to suffer at under the jackboot of the Massachusetts State Police when they seem to be able to get away with anything and everything they want to? And the Karen Reed movement, the Free Karen Reed movement, was so much bigger than this 110-pound girl who got wrongfully accused. It is a bigger movement than that. I'm very proud to have been a part of it. I'm very honored to have been a part of it. I'm very honored to have led the defense team that sort of unveiled or pulled back the curtain to a larger problem. And my hope is, by the time that this thing is said and done, and we ain't done yet, by the way.
Really? What do you mean by that?
Well, some folks have said we ain't got no quit. There's a lot yet to be done to fix the problems that sort of germinated this issue. So stand
Is that
by.
something you're sticking around for? Are you still like you're still technically, you haven't like I don't know what the word is. You're still Karen's attorney.
I'll always be Karen's attorney from this day until the next. I'm always going to be Karen's attorney. I'm not going anywhere. So if there is when there is a next chapter to this, you can bet I'll be involved. Is
that something you can detail more? I know we talked about this before. There's some stuff you're obviously not going to be able to touch.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things.
That's one of those things that I'd rather allow the system to, look, I was very circumspect about the times that I spoke publicly. It was very, very, very curated in terms of the statements that I made on the courthouse steps. It was very curated in terms of the statements that I made or Karen made in any interviews. Those were nothing was by chance and nothing was happenstance. Nothing was impulsive.
So when Karen Reed on May 3rd, the first time I ever attended a hearing, it was May 24th. I apologize. Blurted out suddenly that we know who did it, Steve. That came out of nowhere. She just started talking. Was that planned, or did she do that? Did she go rogue?
So Karen has never gone rogue in her life. So I'll revert back to the statement that I just made. Everything that Karen has done, everything we've done as a defense team has been highly curated for a reason. There's a reason why we've made every single move we've made. Our position was at the very beginning when Karen and I first started talking was we're going to allow the government to play checkers and we're going to play chess. So stand by. Nothing that Karen has ever said, or use the word blurted out. It sounded like she blurted it out, but the reality is nothing she's ever said has been a blurt or a mistake or impulsive. We've known what our theme and our theory and our methodology of getting the truth out was going to be from the jump, from the moment Karen and I started communicating.
So let's talk about the evolution of that. So David Yannetti is her attorney from February of 2022 alone until late September of 2022.
Till August.
Okay. And
y'all were introduced to me in September, September 25th, but Karen and I had begun our discussions in August.
Okay. And like me, the hook that got you was the arm picture. That was the one that stood out like, whoa,
100%.
whoa. 100%. That's not a car didn't do that.
Yeah,
okay?
It's been widely reported, and that's absolutely 100% true. As soon as I got the email and she said, let me attach a photograph. This is what the Commonwealth is saying. I did with a taillight. I immediately said, I'm in.
So she sends you that, and you must get pitched with, potential clients all the time. And I'm sure everybody who contacts you is being framed. Everybody is the victim of corruption. Everybody's innocent, or not everybody, but a good amount. How do you weed out the yahoos and decide that Karen Reed's legitimate and you're going to take this? And am I right that you obviously don't take every case that comes in your inbox?
I don't. I'm lucky. I'm fortunate. Our firm is fortunate. We do get a lot of calls, and there's a lot of calls that we want to take, but we can't. There's reasons why we can't. There may be financial reasons. There may be geographical reasons. I can't take a case in Alaska at this time because I'm trying another case at this time. Whatever. We do get a lot of calls. The thing that changed everything for me, and Liza, by the way, Liza has an office literally physically right next door to mine. Like we share a common wall. And I called her in with our very, very elegant intercom system, and it sounded a little bit like this: Liza, get your ass in here! Oh my God! I just screamed across through the wall, and she walked in, and I told her about this email and this conversation that we were about to have, and it was probably about. I may be wrong on the time. Karen would probably be able to fix it. She has a better memory than I do, but it was about a 15-minute conversation. And I said, every hair that I have on the back of my neck stood straight up. And I was like, this is not right. This is not, everything that I'm seeing suggests something is desperately wrong with this prosecution. Mm-hmm. And look, I was only brought on as a very humbly, behind David as a consultant. I wasn't brought on as lead counsel, and that's my normal role. When I take a case, I usually walk in with that imprimatur as lead counsel, and I control the entire case. And that's just how I'm built, and I've earned that over decades of trying cases. But in this case, I was like, okay, I'll take a backroom role and see what happens. As we began talking and we began discussing the case of geofence data and really technical cell phone data, which I was very good at the time. I started realizing there's a broader issue here. This isn't going to be a technical defense. This is going to be a full-throated, full-blown defense of an innocent woman. She did not do this. And if you want to call it, she was framed versus, which is what we really postulated in the first trial, versus the data shows that there was no collision, which is what we postulated in the second trial. And you saw that. I mean, the beauty of sort of young law students watching this is they saw the transition between defenses. Both defenses were valid. By the way, I mean.
All right, so we got about 5 minutes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I really want to hang out here for a little while and get another hour because, as you know, I am getting really close to the application process of being monetized, so I could use the watch hours.
Giddy up.
So anybody that's not going to TURTLEBOY, and I know everybody doesn't, can stay here and we can hang out for a little while and then we'll go in. But I need to get at least an hour.
Well, they can 2 time. Can't they?
I don't want to. I want to go myself.
No, go have fun. You don't have to. You're not tethered to us. We ain't no ball and chain.
No, that's what we usually. I usually get on in time to get 3 hours before we go. So
right. But
I need
Danny,
to get at least 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you need
What's
to
up,
do.
Janine?
We're here.
Kasi, you awake?
Kazi.
Yeah, let's all adjust our antennas and let's get it.
Scott, did you see some of the things that Scott is such a wealth of information?
Oh,
I hope that he comes up with us one night. That would be so much fun. No pressure, Scott McGinnis, but he was talking about Bev, and Meatball, just, because he's been around and he knows that that Bev sucked. So did you see that was his feedback, that she sucked as a public defender? And
but remained one for 24 years.
Lauleen, yes, since
Because you don't have to be good to stay in the job around here.
And then you're not voted in, you're appointed, which takes everything out of the hands of the people.
Right. There's
Exactly.
no freedom of choice. And then Meatball has been in since he's 22. Scott, is that correct? I think that's what Scott said. Since 1977. That's a fucking long time, man. Holy shit. He knows where all the bodies are buried.
He was in another position. He hasn't been.
No,
Scott,
I think Scott went into, he parsed it out, but in other words, he's been around since he was like a kid.
Exactly.
Right, but he shouldn't have as much power as he has. It's odd, like Scott was saying, he has more power than the governor and the AG. Like, what is going on there?
How does that happen? Right? Like, how? Is it just that he's a big fish in a small pond? Like in Norfolk County, and they kind of he's been around forever. He knows everyone. He has the network. He knows where the bodies are buried. Just leave him alone.
Like
Kazi,
everybody owes him something.
Yeah, he's a big fat piece of crap in a little state.
He's in a swamp. Oh no, it's not a swamp. Massachusetts is beautiful. Norfolk County is beautiful. It's so corrupt. It's such a, it's such a dichotomy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go near Norfolk County anymore.
Uh-oh. Well, you do. You're there.
You just get delivery from D&E Pizza at the courthouse.
Middlesex County all the way.
Isn't that? But Dedham is Norfolk, right? That's the.
Yeah.
I know that because that's what I said.
try to work remotely as much as possible, but I'm partial to Marlboro, Mass.
Best place ever. That's where awesome people are born.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
Mary.
one of my favorite places.
Where Mary B was born.
Yep, that's my place.
It's a cool
we can
name.
watch the rest of this interview and then we can go.
Because Marlboro's rule.
But
They do.
We're not mad at you if you leave when TURTLEBOY
Mess 'em.
starts. That's what it's all about. But we
I'm
are
mad
gonna
at
hang
you,
here
but
for a little while.
yeah.
Before we words of wisdom. Handstand push-ups right now. You are in the
That's
wrong way.
impressive.
Nobody here can do that.
Words of wisdom. Oh, but you can be our inspiration.
Do you have your feet tied to something? Like
The yogi?
And push-ups. I could do those back in 47, maybe.
They're excited to be here because of you, Kazi.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
bring
I
the
appreciate y'all hanging out for sure, whether you stay or whether you go. Thanks for coming.
I'm very
Great to
proud of
be
the
here.
fact that we
Especially Kazi.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
acquitted her twice.
You did.
I said
24 nothing. 24 nothing.
Exactly.
Actually, by the way, we've heard from 6 of the. I've told by sources all 6 alternates also said not guilty.
Correct.
So no matter who you picked, there was
We've
gonna
heard
be a
from
not
them
guilty.
too. Yeah, exactly. No matter who you picked, it didn't matter. There was no fix. There was no in. Whatever. Everybody that would have been on the jury would have acquitted her 100%.
Now let me ask you something. Was your change in strategy this time around affected at all by my interview with Ronnie? Because it seemed, not to toot my own horn here, but it seems like a lot of the things, like Ronnie it was painful listening to some of the things he said, right? But I had to ask him, and I had to like maintain my composure asking, even if he was driving me nuts. But I thought it was really important that the defense heard this. Did you watch that interview, and did it shape how you changed your strategy in the second trial?
I did watch the interview. We all watched it. I that was a sort of a must read, as you will, as you think about it. There wasn't one specific thing that Ronnie said that changed our mind. It was a sort of a panoply of, or a myriad information that was coming to us. Your interview was among the chief among them.
The car insurance question, you asked that one.
Absolutely. 100%. That came directly from your interview with Ronnie. Ronnie said, as you remember, obviously, you asked the question. Well, we thought that maybe her insurance company had some interest in hiring experts and doing such and such and so and so. And we
that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense that a juror might reach that conclusion.
Look, they're not stupid. I mean, these are intelligent folks. And part of the issue that we had was perpetrating what we always considered and what I always said from the beginning is perpetrating a fraud on the jury. We are perpetrating a fraud on the jury. We are supposed to be in a system of truth. That's it. Full stop. That's the alpha and omega of a trial. Give me the truth. That's all I care about. Give me the truth, and I'll take my lumps, whatever that may be. But the Commonwealth has to take their lumps too. And Judge Cannoni, very specifically, was not going to allow us to tell the truth to the jury. The fact that she hid the feds from the jury, not once, 2 times, even after being slapped down by jurors, not slapped down by us. I mean, we were always respectful to her. The juror said, once we found out that these were feds, why didn't you tell us that? That makes all the world of difference.
Yeah, it did.
We thought they might be insurance folks.
And what was her argument? Because it would have biased the jury, but doesn't all evidence bias a jury? Isn't it the point of evidence?
No, her argument was more along the lines of, you have my ruling.
Okay, because I said so.
Because I said
so. Yeah. Now, do you think, you've been doing this a long time? Do you think she's one of the small percentage of judges who would not allow that to be mentioned, or do you think if you had any other judge, do you think that judge would have done the same thing she did, or do you think they would have allowed FBI to be mentioned?
My experience is that I think every other judge I've ever been in front of in my life, every other judge, and there are those probably number not in the hundreds, but in the thousands. Every other judge would allow that in.
Really? Every other judge? Wow.
Every other judge would allow that in. Every one of us on the defense team, in the first trial and the second, were gobsmacked that she would not allow in even a modicum of information. We can't go into what the investigation consists of. We didn't want to know who the investigators were. We didn't care if it was the DOJ or the FBI, whatever. Just to be able to say the federal government opened an investigation, and this is what they hired ARCA, and ARCA worked for and was commissioned by the federal government, and this is what they found. Period. That does not, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, prejudice the Commonwealth. It never would have, but the Commonwealth was so adamant that if that was known, it would allow such inherent credibility to be gleaned about ARCA. She wouldn't allow it to happen. She was never going to allow it to happen.
Do you feel like she was doing this because she's bad at her job, or do you think she just doesn't like you and Karen Reed? Because that was the vibe I got. I don't think she likes you. I don't think you're getting the Christmas
all of the
card.
above.
Okay.
There was no question that from the beginning. I walked in. I didn't pick a bone with her. I mean, you saw Aiden from the moment I walked into trial on September 25th, 2022. I was respectful. I was cordial. I was as dignified as an officer of the court could be. I asked for pro hac vice. I was elegant in my arguments to her. Always respectful of the bench. Always respectful of the robe. That's how I'm built. That is how I'm built. She could not stand me from moment one. That's not how we do this in Massachusetts. There was a moment. You remember the moment, Aiden, which got a lot of interest on the internet when Liza who literally walks around with a halo over her head. Like,
Mhm.
she is angelic. She is the most respectful person on the planet. All she does is she analyzes the law. She analyzes the facts. She puts those two things together, and she provides motions and she provides arguments. She has no dog in any fight. She doesn't have the same sort of piss and vinegar that I have, which good for her. That's exactly the place that she finds her comfort zone in the practice of law. And when Judge Cannoni said, "We stand up in Massachusetts," Miss Little, oh my! I was like,
when was that? When was that?
It was at the very beginning. Liza, in California, by the way.
Oh, okay.
To our defense, we don't stand up when we address judges in California. It's not a disrespect thing. It's just an efficiency thing. Every time, standing up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, it just doesn't make efficient sense. And so, unless you're giving a closing argument to a jury, etc., you don't necessarily have to stand up at all.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, judges sort of they don't allow Mr. Jackson. You can remain seated. Let's just get these arguments done.
Okay.
So that's what Liza's used to. That's where she was born and bred here in California.
I wasn't there for that, but I was there for the chalks. She hated the chalks.
Oh yeah.
And there was one day.
Why do you think she hated the chalks?
Because she doesn't like attention. She doesn't like attention. She doesn't like media. She resented you because you were effective at getting the attention of the media. She hated that, right? And she also resented you, I think, because who the fuck are you? Like, she's from Norfolk County. Like, this is her. She's been here her whole life working. Who the fuck are you? You're not going to come in here. She had to remind you that this was her. You might have the flair and you might live in a nicer house than her and all the shit, but goddamn it, this is her goddamn courtroom, and she's going to remind you of it whenever she can and just slap you down as much as she can. I think she took it out on your client because of that, and I think she took it out on David Benetti, who I don't think she resented before you got involved.
I think you're right. I think she had a lot of respect for David, and David earned that respect.
You're definitely right.
He's a great lawyer.
Danny, I think Kazi
the
has
fact that I came
to
in
contribute.
and she thought this was
contribute away.
I think Kazi would like to contribute something.
What I think Turtle might have missed there, and Jackson was trying to get out of him, was the first chalk.
Later, Scott. We're
Liza
coming
was
in there in a
holding up.
little bit. Sorry, Kazi. I was saying bye to Scott. I know he's going.
Bye, Scott.
Turtle Boy. We'll
Oh,
be in
yeah.
there shortly. We're
Later,
coming
Scott.
shortly.
Good seeing you. Thanks for being on the presentation.
You're part of this presentation too.
Yeah.
But continue, Kazi.
Anyway, if you remember back pre-trial, Liza was holding up that big poster board that had the thing about the Venmo.
The chalk, right?
Yeah, the chalk between the bagel, the Julie bagel and the brother.
Yes.
And about renting, the seaside cottage and all that. And
Frank and Beverly, right?
That's why she didn't want that held up to anybody. It was all about her.
Yeah, good point, Kazi.
Yeah.
That's
I believe you on that.
It's
like, hide that shit.
Best nerve. I mean, did you see the way she was like? That's such a good point, because she was so unusually perturbed. Like, even for Beth,
Like,
it was a
if
lot.
you show that to the gallery, I'm gonna. You're not. It was all about her.
Right.
She got mad about John's arm even being shown to the gallery before being turned around to her.
Yeah, she didn't like it because it was
She's
like in
I'm
your face.
presenting it to you, so I don't have it showing to you until I'm ready to present it. It's nothing personal. Like, it was crazy how she reacted.
And then we watched that other trial where she did a bench trial on that girl. And we were all like, oh my God, you chose a bench trial with Beverly. You are going to prison. And she came out.
I
and
just talked about
fucking-
her last night or the night before.
Penny
McGee. Yeah, Penny McGee.
Yeah.
But Bev
She
was
got a
acquitted of
favorable
that.
decision from Judge Cannoni. Like,
She
we were
acquitted her
fucking
from the
blown
bench.
away.
She applied the law and actually made decisions on the spot. Imagine that.
And was nice and reasonable. And it's like, who is this?
Right.
But that's because you could tell that she
was bizarro,
hated,
Bev.
she hated Karen Reed for some reason. She
No,
just
Cosby
did not
is
like
not
her from the
Jimmy.
get-go. Who?
Everybody
Nina
keeps
Clark.
thinking Cosby is Jimmy. Like, no, it's not Jimmy.
Our
Yeah.
Nina is new here. Hello, Nina
I
Clark.
can assure you, I am not Jimberly.
Jimberly.
Not
We
Jimberly.
love Jimberly.
You're going to have to go on someone's stream Friday night while Jimberly is at the Wilbur to disprove
prove it.
everybody.
Wouldn't that be something though? I believe you, Kazi, but wouldn't that be a hell of a reveal? Like up on stage, if Jimmy were like started to talk like
I think Classy G is going to be there in like a in
Copyisms.
disguise.
Well, he wouldn't be here.
Well, truth be told, I would like to do that, but
We
number
heard
one,
you coordinating with Glare today.
well, number one, I'm working that day. Second of all, it's about a 4.5 hour trip from the Vineyard to Boston. It's a major pain in the ass.
You better gas up that golf cart,
boats and
Kazi.
shit.
Imagine how much evidence you could get that night, though, if you attended.
Oh man, right.
Well, if I see people
your
doing
microscope.
T-Rex arms, they're going to get indicted.
T-Rex arms, like that one grandma said, they're going to get pulled over for drinking and driving in their Ubers.
No T-Rex arms. They scared Cassie's wife.
Yeah, she broke her hip. I've been over this.
Broke her hip.
You just planted some ratchets.
T-Rex arm accident.
Peppered
Rule
them
number
throughout
one:
the
no
audience.
T-Rex arms.
All right. No, back to this.
Her opportunity to say that's if I had a nickel for every time she said that's not how we do it in Massachusetts. I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't give a shit how you do it in Massachusetts. I don't. I care about whether or not the Constitution, which, unless I'm mistaken, yeah, I know I read this somewhere. The Constitution governs all states, including the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So I don't really give a shit if you don't do it this way in Massachusetts. The jury needs to see the face of the witness. Like that was one of the big floppers, right?
So let's talk about that. I think that backfired on you. Okay. Like I agree with you that they should have
I disagree. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think being in that courtroom and having John's family look at that jury is the reason that there was a mistrial in the first trial. Like that setup of them looking directly at the jury and Peggy crying and making faces is like they went into that like, we got to throw this woman a bone. We got to convict her or something. And I think that's why you had a mistrial. Is the setup. Obviously, you could I concede seeing the faces of the witnesses very, very important. But like she kind of like you guys were like, you know, we got to fix this situation in here. And she's like, fuck it. Why don't we just go to this other room then?
Yeah, I don't disagree that she thought that was an advantage for her. I don't. I think that she thought, okay, you broke it, you bought it, right? We're going to put you in a tiny little courtroom. I don't know that I agree. And look, it's all hyperbole at this point, right? I don't know that I agree necessarily that the jury in the first trial hung because, at least on the subordinate counts on count 2, because they were facing the O'Keefes. You know, the second jury was facing the O'Keefes as well, and there were just as many tears, and there was just as many eye rolls, and just all the same shenanigans were happening.
Well, Paul had to move his seat.
Paul had to move his seat for another reason.
I'm aware of that. And
how'd you become aware of that?
Sources. I never reveal sources. I have sources, and I heard it's one or two jurors, maybe one.
By the way, I want to be clear because you and I are being coy. The source wasn't me.
It was not you. Well, there was a gag order on you. You couldn't say anything. If you
and I,
to.
by the way, I abided by that gag order.
You did
to the letter. To the
You did.
letter. Yeah.
And I don't know how you guys did it coming out of the courtroom.
It ain't
every day.
easy. It ain't easy. I like to talk.
Mind. Oh my God, that must have been hard. So let me ask you. So first question, we talked about addressing this earlier on. There's a lot of talk on the internet right now, and you and I spoke about this of like the defense team should distance themselves from TURTLEBOY, right? That like that's they're playing it smart by not coming on his show. And then you called me and you were like, I want to come on. And why is that?
Because I didn't believe that bullshit. That we were, I know it's not true that we were trying to distance ourselves from TURTLEBOY, from Aidan Kearney, from the magnificence of what you did, the crowd daddy, right? You created a lot of this, you generated a lot of this verve, and we appreciated it. We're deeply, deeply, deeply grateful. I talked to Karen.
This is what I was talking about, Mary B. Right here.
And every day I talk to her. I don't think that there's been a day since the verdict that I haven't spoken to her and or her family. And every single day she tells me how grateful she is to your viewers, to the folks that populated the streets and the sidewalks and wore pink and gave this beautiful "I love you" sign that has resonated through not just the Commonwealth's community, but through the nation and through around the globe. I mean, we've gotten, I'm sure you have too, we've gotten accolades and love and support from Australia and Ireland and China, all across the globe. That's in no small part because of folks like you. There's a element of a come down. She has to have that, right? She has to, there was no distancing of ourselves from you specifically, but she needed to come down, and she almost crashed a little bit. Have you ever had a situation where you've had an adrenaline, you're just pumped with adrenaline, and the after effect of the adrenaline is, I just gotta come down. Now think about that. Normally the adrenaline is, you're about to have an argument with someone that you love or care about. You're in a bar and someone looks at you funny or what, and the adrenaline goes through the roof, and then you've got this come down, or it's an incredibly exciting event and you have this come down. Now multiply it. Every single day of your life, every day, relentlessly, every day, with Tully and Buchanan and Proctor and Michael Morrissey and Lally and Brent, every single day you're dealing with people who believe they're being paid to destroy you. Now expand that to 3.5 years. 3.5 years, every day, 365 days a year for 3.5 years, over 1,000 days of that. And then it's like, bam, it's just done. She won. It's over. It's over, Aiden. So the idea of Karen running around and doing every podcast or every interview, we were asked by everyone. I mean, everyone, you name it, we were asked. CNN and Fox News and Good Morning America and the Today Show. Everybody asked. She just needed a minute, and I get it. I get it from her. I get it. My heart goes out to her. I don't know. I mean, I was in sort of the fire with her, but not really, because nobody can really understand what it's like. You know what it's like
Yes.
to be accused. You know what it's like to be falsely accused, Aiden. Very few people do. So
I also
quiet time.
I also know what it's like when I first got out of jail, I was actually in a horrible place. Like I was happier in jail the last couple of days. I thought it would be the happiest time ever, but it was just so overwhelming when I got out, and there was so much to catch up on. And I'm like, holy shit, I was like shell shocked. I was like fucked up from it, And I've had some conversations with Karen, and it seems like she's going through some of that too. And it was almost like she didn't prepare for it. Like she hadn't, because you don't know what this is going to be like until it happens.
Yeah, how can you? How can you prepare for that? Like she knew she was innocent from day one, from January 29, 2022. She knew she didn't do this. But then it's a process of trying to build your defense, build your battalions to be able to prove that. Because make no mistake, Aiden. It's not that the Commonwealth didn't prove that she's guilty. We proved that she was innocent. We proved it. Think about the character and quality of the Commonwealth's experts, people that lied about their credentials, lied about their CVs, people who don't actually have degrees, people who do extensive testing and cost the taxpayers $400,000 or $500,000 just to put some paint on your arm, versus ARCA and the exquisite testing that they did, versus Matt DeSogra and the exquisite data analysis that he did. Think about who proved what. I will go to my grave saying it's not that they didn't prove their case. We proved her.
You can say it.
No,
I'm
I
demonetized. Okay.
She proved her innocence, and that takes a titanium spine. That takes a gumption that rarely people have. People are usually very, very quick to say, "Look, I'll take my win and go home." She was never convinced that was the right thing to do. I'm going to prove my goddamn innocence day one, and it's never gonna shift. It's never gonna change. So coming down from that high, from that adrenaline, from that stress, because she knew she could lose. I think she just needed to surround herself with her inner circle, who's 5 or 6 or 7 people. I'm not even in that inner circle, but I know who the inner circle is, and I talk to her every day, and I understand what she's going through. I think she just needed to just a little quiet time, if that makes sense.
It totally makes sense.
And she was never avoiding you, brother. She was never avoiding you.
Yeah, she returns my texts. We talk. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? I have no, and I totally get it. I would never expect her to. I don't like people like that who think that Karen Reed owes me nothing. I want to be perfectly clear about it. And I said that.
By the way, you've said that. And by the way, God bless you for that. God bless you for that. Because there was a lot of people out there who were suggesting that you had some ulterior motive, and you shut that down in a heartbeat. You're very eloquent. You're very heartfelt. God bless you for that statement. I saw it.
I love journal. I live for stories like this. This was the story of my life. I didn't do it because I was going to make a lot of money. I did it because it's an amazing story and one that needed to be told. And I'm so happy that I did it.
Your motivation will go down in history. It will.
I appreciate that. And, just from the beginning to the end of this and seeing how it's grown. So the first time I ever kind of communicate with you was on April 17th when I was introduced to a woman by the name of Natalie. And she was like kind of messaging. I didn't realize she was passing messages directly from Karen. And she was like, one of them was like from you. And it was like, AJ says that I can't wait to meet the reporter with the biggest balls in the country or some shit like that. And I'm like, I'm just writing a story here, you know. And when I wrote that story, when I wrote
balls the size of church bells,
I think that's what it was. Yes, that was the thing. And I thought, like, when I wrote it, I'm like, well, that's the end. I mean, like, they're obviously going to drop this because I'm silly me. I think that we can trust institutions. And then instead they put their foot on the accelerator. And after that, suddenly microscopic pieces of tail light appeared in clothing and GPS data suddenly came around, and they just all this new tech stream data all of a sudden appeared. And it was like, how, like, that must have felt crazy that no matter what you guys put out there, they just came, they didn't consider it in an ethical sense. Like, does this mean she's innocent? They're like, well, how can we come up with a lie to explain this one?
Right. That was the sort of the Brennan effect. Look, he had a job to do, but that's shame on that. Shame on that. When you've got lives in your hands, you can't look at this. You can't hide behind the idea. Oh, I'm just doing my job. I just got hired to do my job. No, you didn't. You get hired to dig a ditch or to trim a tree or to unclog a pipe. And by the way, God bless those folks that do that. I used to do that. I was in the military and I mopped floors. I mopped the best goddamn floors on the planet.
You're a decorated dude.
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I served in the military, but I never looked for accolades. There are others who have given their lives and given life and limb far broader than I have. All I'm saying is, you can't just hide behind the idea if you're a Hank Brennan or even an Adam Lally or a Laura McLaughlin, by the way.
What do you think? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying
finish my point? I'll get to that. And say, well, I'm just doing a job. No, you're not doing a job. You're affecting a life. You're affecting many lives. You're affecting many lives. Look behind you, and the view that you've got behind you right now. Those are the lives that you're affecting. Knock it off. Stop being a little wimp and acting like this is just a job and no big deal. I'm just going to go on to my next job. If that's the case, God help us in the judicial system. God help us. You have a broader responsibility, not just to do a job. Do the right goddamn thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. I did when I was a prosecutor. Every single time I did the right thing. People have asked me as a prosecutor, oh, do you ever lament the idea that you might have convicted an innocent person? No, I didn't. Because I did the right thing. I knew what the evidence was. I knew exactly what I was doing before I ever walked into a courtroom. I never, ever had to lose a wink of sleep with the idea that I got it wrong. How could these folks, the Laura McLaughlins and the Adam Lalleys and the Hank Brennans, ever sleep at night thinking they got this right?
So let me ask you that then. Do you think that Hank Brennan, Adam Lally, and Laura McLaughlin truly believe Karen?
Yes, brother. Are you muted?
What's up, Dean?
Dean's here. Where?
Hello.
I don't see myself.
I don't see you either.
I don't see you either.
Okay,
Where
so you guys
are
can hear
You know
me.
why? You know why? Because
Dean,
does not have enough space.
we would like you to meet Makazi, Kazi G.
Hello, Kazi G.
This is Dean.
Yeah.
Specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
He's our friends now.
Nice.
Especially
We're
appointed
homies.
prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Don't get indicted, Dan. Don't start that.
We're trying to get him to drop charges on TB.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna slip him a Mickey.
Kind of like,
Laura McLaughlin, I have to say this, and I said this before. I've had plenty of chats about this throughout, the past, year, and she is the biggest coward. The biggest
Agreed.
coward. She sat there with her face planted into the desk, out of shame, in my opinion.
Remember that time she almost had to talk?
Oh
She
my
did
God,
start
yeah.
talking when
She had like
Lally
a
was
panic
late,
attack. She's
and that was
like,
after the FOIA came in. Like, that was the biggest day in court, and she was sweating bullets.
She was like, "Where is he? Where is he?"
She
It's
also wears those stupid headbands.
I know. It's like the babies. I hate it. And then they had a girl, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Either Alan and Eddie or Bob, one of them had said like she was probably the most ferocious one out of all of them because she's the one that followed every single motion that
Yeah.
tied them up so much.
But listen, if you're a grown woman, don't wear a fucking headband. That's just my opinion. Come at me, whatever.
what if you sweat a lot and you don't want to ruin your mascara?
We're in alignment with that.
Gotta have that headband on. That's
I
what it's
can't.
for.
They give me a headache.
Then your head's too big for the headband.
My
What,
head's too big for the headband.
The headphones, sweet woman, give you a headache?
No,
What?
that was me. The headbands give me a headache.
Oh, the headband.
Oh, headbands suck.
She needed it to keep her brains in.
But
Dean, where you at in the world?
Where am I? I'm in Manitou Springs.
Manitou.
Where is that?
It's right outside of Colorado Springs. It's really beautiful here.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Kazi,
Yeah.
Dean is our jet setter. He travels the country.
Yeah.
Selling them hats.
Selling the hats.
Kasi, you have enough hats?
Taking in the sights.
I got a couple.
I think
My
you.
boy
I think you
Dean
look much
can
better in a hat.
set up with
Kazi, I
another.
know you wear a hat when you go to the golf course several times a week.
You know who definitely wears a hat?
I have a derby. Yeah.
You have a derby?
Of course you do. Like a top hat too.
Uh-huh.
And
But you know who
sometimes when I go to the Knights of Columbus, I wear a fez. Yeah.
Love the Knights of Columbus. I used to play darts for them.
Are you the grand hiegistic mystic ruler? Wait, the high what?
The Grand Poobah of the water buffaloes? Yeah, I'm that too.
Yeah, that's right. Honeymooners fan.
Danny.
Wait, was that
actually Fred
one of the
Flintstone,
What
but okay.
Flintstones?
Danny, I wanted to congratulate you for hitting over 1,000 subs. Congrats, man.
How cool is that?
Yay!
Actually, hold on a second.
I'm
Let me
proud of
check it.
you.
Let me check because of. Oh.
He's having a celebratory smoke.
Well, I'm about
Check
to
it
show you.
short, the magic short.
Yeah, it's at 2.65 million right now.
Oh my god.
Good man.
Still going.
Good
Who
stuff.
is that watching all that carpentry?
I
It's
would love in a minute.
It's
I might
What's
get
that?
it out and show you all the derogatory comments.
Oh, he's gonna get it out and show us.
Yeah, let's see what the
Drop
trolls
those
have to say.
pants.
Oh, they should
Get
talk
it out
about
and show
that.
us, Danny.
Oh yeah, they
Get ready.
definitely should talk about it.
Them.
Because this is not something you should do in that short.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you did it.
Wait, guys.
You done did it.
Guys. Danny just promised to get it out and show us. Danny, stand up. Stand up and drop those fucking pants, man.
No. How about not?
You
And
promised.
Dean was the one who caught it.
Well, it's like some promises are made to be broken.
That's fucked up.
It is.
I take back my congratulations.
Okay.
You fucking tease.
Too late, Dean. Somebody clip that. Where the heck has Connor been? I'm worried about him. Has anybody seen him? We need proof of life, Connor.
I hadn't seen him.
Conor McGregor, he's on coke now.
him?
Connor McInanus. No, Connor
Yeah, so check that out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the other guy. Okay.
I love Connor McGregor. He's a cool dude.
Oh yeah, he's cool already.
That's where we're at now, D.
Dude, you are you're able to get not just regular monetized, but also the other. There's like two.
Cool.
Yeah,
I need 1,000 watch hours to get the other.
You have
Or-
over
or-
1,000 watch hours.
So everybody grab 10
shorts don't count.
antennas. Everybody
No, but
grab
short.
10 antennas and watch for another 100 hours.
You need
That's
3K.
okay.
You too, Kazi. You're part
You
of
need-
it now.
I'm ready to go.
You're part
You
of our
need 3.
YouTube presentation.
You need 3K watch hours, but you're double that, dude. You're good. You can get monetized.
I know, but shorts do not count. Shorts do not count towards your watch hours.
Those,
So
That's
I'm-
right. You would
I'm
I can-
surprised.
I'm-
I'm surprised
I'm
your regular
regular ready.
streams. Oh, okay. So you can do the regular monetization.
Yeah, I need another 1,000 watch hours.
Okay.
Which
Well,
is
then,
10
yeah, dude,
streams.
you
That's
should,
10 streams within a year.
Have
I'll
you-
do that
Sorry,
shit in
guys.
2 weeks.
I
Have
see
you,
my Metallica.
Have you seen have you applied for the regular monetization
I
yet?
can't yet. It hasn't loaded up. Hold on. I'm gonna show
Oh, okay.
I bet Metallica gets the most views, right? They see Metallica and they're like, it's
Jackal.
the best bands of all time. So of course I want to watch this.
Actually, Jackal is the winner.
Oh, that's
Jackal
right,
has the
Jackal.
2 million.
Lilene always reminds us of that.
But we saw them too, Janine.
Yes, we did, Lilene. We did. My Woodstock sister. That's
Woodstock
right.
69 for all y'all out there.
Yeah, 94.
It was a joke.
Right, yeah.
Jeez.
We weren't even a glimmer in their eye yet, Lilene.
I was 11 in 94. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
gonna
did
go-
want to go.
Let
I
me
was
pull
like,
the short up, and we're gonna read
Maybe I was
comments off of
12
it.
and got to go because we
Ah,
won
was-
World Series in softball. And we were
I
up
was-
in Virginia, so my parents let me go. They
oh,
took me.
that's cool.
Less than 1 year old in 94.
Were you
Oh.
conceived yet?
First,
August of
I'll show.
94, you
Look,
weren't born yet,
there
were
we
you?
go.
No, I was born. I was August is I was like what 6 months old.
6 months old. So yeah,
No,
here's the
you're-
short. I'll let you watch it again
Tina's a
without sound.
Sag.
I just got the Jackal on it. with
How many
the-
comments
just
do you have?
added
182
sorry.
comments.
It's
I
a
want to
lot.
see the mean comments.
Yeah, I haven't looked
We're
at the
fixing
mean
to read
comments.
We're about to read it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be like D&E reviews.
That's it.
Take it on the chin, brother. But look at that. That is cool as fuck. I'm sorry. Yes, it's dangerous. Like if my son did this, I'd be fucking horrified. I'd yell at him. I mean, but look at that.
Yeah,
is-
but because
Yeah,
it's you, Danny,
you
we're all
can't
like,
you
we're just
can't do
hoping
that
you
as a
fuck up.
normal person. You have to have your BAM card, BAM BAM.
You need. It's like a surgeon, right?
You know what?
that-
You know what a
that
BAM
agent.
card is? That's a
I don't know.
badass motherfucker.
Bad
There you go.
AMF.
That's what you gotta have to run that thing.
Lilene
And
won't
then
say
to
it.
run it on the wall, you gotta be a different kind of idiot.
Lilene, earmuffs.
Different kind of idiot. All right, so I'm gonna
can say
take it out
BAM.
here.
But you didn't even put a thing that says don't try this at home. What if someone
Oh,
tries it at home?
Yeah,
disclaimer,
with the
disclaimer.
Wouldn't know where to get that saw at.
Sweet woman.
So Columbo cuts out windows. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, for real. Danny,
You
we see you
bet.
every night on
All
the
right,
street.
here we go.
Can't you
Look,
put that in
so
your? Can't
here
you do
are
your
the
rat suit?
meters. Here are the meters.
Oh, okay, you're close.
Let's get that paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got
You need like
this
300.
is only loaded up till September 4th.
Yeah.
Now
You'll
now
get
the
it.
subscribers loads automatically. I don't know why it all doesn't, but the subs do. The rest of it takes a week. So in about 4 days that'll be gone. And I'm thinking in about 4 days this thing right here, because look at it, it's only got 229,000 on it. There's 2.6 million, so it's going to bump all the way up to here one day in the next couple of days. So look at this one. This is the big one. This is the one nobody can get. 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, or 10 million shorts views in a year. And the shorts views have to be in 90 days or it resets.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so this is why it takes people so long, because it's really hard to get 4,000 watch hours in the team. Dean, I don't know how many watch hours did you have when you kept canceling your shit.
Well, so like it depends because I had a monetized channel, and I was well above that. But on my personal channel, I don't know. I'm not sure because I stopped uploading content on it.
Yeah, but you were close to it. You got the subs, so you could start in time.
Yeah. Yeah, if I
Basically,
continue to do
20
content, but yeah, I'd stop doing.
Are you gonna make a
Basically,
little
about
super
until
chat
your
video?
live streams get big, about every 20 live streams, if you can do 20 people for 3 hours, you'll end up about 1,500 watch hours a month. You can knock it out in 3 months. But if your streams get big, like 100, 150 for 3 hours, then you knock it out in a month and a half. Pretty good.
But Mary B, yes, we Danny came up with the super chat.
But
What
this
did
is
we
what
say
I
it was
look
gonna
at
be?
right So once
Oh, is it gonna be
everything
the
loads
chimp?
up, we're
It's
in
gonna
there.
be the rat, and then what else?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Me and
the
Dean at the
Connor.
end.
The
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Lolene, you even watch the show?
Yeah.
So we'll go here, check out content. Go.
Look at Danny just flexing on us.
Yeah, seriously. He's
This
like,
is
now
what he
this is
does
what
all day at
yours
work.
probably looks.
Go.
Danny, I had a monetized channel. This doesn't impress me. Fuck you, Danny. I take back my congratulations. I hate you.
I can see him at work
No.
in between posting shorts. He just looks at all this stuff.
Shit.
Oh,
It's
of
easier to look
course.
at this than carry 200-pound door panels. I can tell you that. But this is that short. So it's got 2.6 million views and it's put 873 subscribers.
Wow.
And the reason it hasn't dropped out is because it's only 20 seconds long. So most people watch it because they want to watch it to the end of the saw cut and then it's over. So it's
Yeah,
getting like 96% view.
Oh, I'm the queen of shorts. I love them.
You're so smart, Danny.
Yeah, I watch shorts all day in
So-
the car.
Yeah.
So this is your average
Not
percentage
safe.
view. I'm at
Shouldn't be doing that.
94.4%.
No, well,
10 and
by
2.
watching, I mean listen.
2.6 million.
I've listened to shorts.
But how are you putting it
72
on
people
continuous?
72% of all the people
Yeah.
stayed and watched the
He's
whole
swiping
thing.
up.
I love when
Jesus.
there's
Very-
like 3 different
That's a
conversations.
dedicated. Sound very firm. or truthful.
Yeah, I have it on continue. Yeah, totally.
Totally.
Might just leave
You
that
can.
up.
You can put it on
so y'all can see
autoplay.
it.
Yeah, I could do that.
What's your next highest viewed video?
I think it's a little over 5,000.
All right. And what's it of? Does it have Metallica?
I'm sure it does, Mary B.
It's freaking better.
Let's go down
There's
through.
nothing
here.
from the Black
This one-
Album. Oh, I
this one
listened
is
to
my
some.
favorite right here, and I can actually let you listen to this.
The Master of Puppets one today was fire, brother. I love that.
Yeah, listen to this. It's my favorite.
What's up, chat rats? Welcome to another installment of Rat House Media. I'm Danny Thomas, whatever that is.
You're a loser, guy.
Oh, that's so funny.
Connor.
This one doesn't have any music. I didn't mean for it to upload as a short. It's supposed to be a video. Check out this badass house.
I love it.
They built this just to
They have
park.
a stage? Is that a stage?
No, it's not a stage.
That's their
Hey,
ceiling
guys.
with their lighting.
Hate to interrupt. You're going to be around for a while?
Yes.
We're going to Turtle Boy soon. We're just trying to clock some hours.
All right, I'm going to dip for now.
Are we
All
gonna,
right, we'll
we're
see
gonna
you
see you
in
there,
there.
Kazi? Thank
Appreciate
you
you
so
hanging
much.
out,
Talking
Mike.
to you.
Thanks for having me on your YouTube presentation.
It was so great to have you. Thank you, Kazi. We love
Anytime.
you.
And thanks for not indicting any of us.
Don't forget the
That's
Metamucil.
right.
Have a good evening, sir.
All right,
We'll
thanks.
see you
Bye.
in the chat. Good night.
Bye.
Look at this. Look at this wall there.
Oh my
How
God.
much?
Look at this shower. Hold on. Be quiet. Look at that. All marble tile.
Shut up, y'all.
Look how many heads are in there.
That is spectacular.
7.
Look at how many heads, but
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
how many
Danny.
shower heads?
Hi,
Yes.
Danny.
That closet.
That's
Look
him.
at that.
I've told him he doesn't have permission
That's
to
her closet. Her
video
closet.
my house when I'm not home.
How much will this house go for?
About 2.3 million.
Wow.
Probably 10 times that in Massachusetts.
Exactly.
I love these bathrooms. This is like the bathroom of my dreams.
Ooh,
It's a
that's
little
towel warmer.
ornate for my taste, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is nice.
It is gorgeous.
I had a towel warmer at my Airbnb in Scotland, and it was awesome.
Mm.
I want one.
Those
Big
are
ass
awesome.
pool.
Hair
Big
dryer,
ass
Mary B.
pool
Hair
house.
dryer.
Just throw your towel in the dryer while you're in the shower and then get it when you get out.
The dryer,
Like
right?
this.
The
My
dryer,
laundry's
the
in the
original
basement.
towel warmer.
This is a good one. You seen this one, Dan?
Dang it.
Do you even watch the freaking show, Lolene? Do you even watch the freaking show, Lolene? I like that. I like that one.
And it just keeps doing that.
Do you even watch the freaking show, Lolene?
Perfect
I need to
edit-
set that as my
editing.
alarm in the morning, and I would stop hitting.
Do you even
stop.
watch the freaking show, Lolene?
That's a great idea, by the way.
Perfect editing. All right.
That's
Let's see
beautiful.
what the views are. Let's see what the views are.
Diane
There's one with two.
Diane Chee's Wi-Fi password. Did you see it?
There's one with 2.5 million.
It's a good one, Diane.
4.5 thousand. There's one. Awesome.
Yeah, so Danny, for the stonework, who
3.5
does that? That's
thousand.
Masons do demolition, right?
3.5.
Like he's
Danny's
like
in
just
his own
ignoring us.
analytical
Yeah.
world right now.
Danny.
I
hear you.
imagine that's how Toy must
Danny.
feel all
Yeah.
the time.
Notice she hasn't been in chat.
Who's that? What? Who?
Toy. This is how Toy must feel. Just trying to have a conversation with Danny, and he's in his own world.
I know.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
know. I'm ignoring.
She'll
what
be in
you're
here
doing.
now.
I'm
She's
ignoring
probably
what I'm
listening.
saying.
So. Yeah. But it looks like 4.5 thousand was the highest.
Do they smoke crack while they're doing brickwork, Diane G?
So Danny, can you answer my question? Oh, Diane, yes, Mason works do
Ask it again.
brickwork.
Ask it differently.
Ask it differently. I don't know how to do it.
Who does your
Who
granite work?
Who, in the form of a question, who does the stonework? I guess like a regular carpenter, right? But the demolitions, you do that too? My brother was a mason. He does construction too, but he used to do a lot of demolitions.
Bricklayers do the stonework.
So bricklayers did that stonework.
Yeah,
Stone
Are you talking about
Stonehenge?
what stonework? Are you talking about the tile?
We're talking about
Yeah,
pulling
but that's
in like
that
those
was
huge pallets
tile,
for
wasn't it? Wasn't that
countertops?
It's marble tiles.
The
Yes.
countertops in the shower, you have to bring those in huge, heavy sheets.
Right. Yeah. That's no joke.
The countertop for one company. The shower towel is the towel guy. It's just
I like
because
the waterfall countertops. Like the waterfall
see,
island.
Diane.
Those are beautiful.
damn 1.3 thousand subscribers. That's wild.
Hey, congrats, man.
I think you need to go celebrate with Toy and just catch up on TV tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
What are we drinking
Yeah,
tonight,
that-
Danny, in celebration?
Probably Sprite.
What you sipping on? I have pink lemonade.
Sipping on Sprite.
I don't drink, so I don't know.
Me neither. That's why I have pink lemonade.
I got Propel water in my Jeep or in my rental.
What flavor Propel?
I like I usually get the watermelon or grape.
Mine's grape
And
and
you have a
kiwi
demon
strawberry.
in your phone, dude.
Do I?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes. That's
Oh, it's just a demon. Don't worry about it.
Is it better now?
It's just
It's a gremlin.
I don't know.
Is
It
it better?
comes in every now and then. It says. "Rrr."
Is it better?
Yeah.
Kind
Okay.
of yeah.
It just happens periodically. It doesn't
What
happen
does
all.
that say? Paranormal investigator or instigator?
Instigator.
All right.
Instigator. It's from
My
the short.
favorite-
Sorry.
What word?
Oh no, sorry. Angel Baby was talking about Propel flavors. I like red.
Is that an energy drink?
No, they're just like Propel. They're like flavored
Like
waters.
Gatorade.
Oh, okay.
I like red. Always red or light blue.
I've been drinking them for the electrolytes because I get elevation sickness.
Oh, okay. My boys, what is that shit in the packets? It's actually better than Gatorade. It doesn't have like artificial shit, like glow in the dark shit.
Liquid IV.
Yes, thank you, sweet
It's
woman.
just expensive.
Yeah, you could carry it like the packets. You can just stick them into your water.
Yeah, I haven't looked into them. I really want to get them, but
Yeah, they're
I
good.
can't spend that much on packets, so I just get the
Yeah.
lemonades.
Need to get dehydrated.
Yeah, but if you get if you buy them in bulk, probably or
Yeah.
get them at Target or
Hydrated too, as
Costco.
well.
I bet you could get them cheap. I think Costco has them.
I think Dean is overhydrated.
Dude, I'm underhydrated, bro. I get headaches up here.
Yeah.
Hydrate and sleep.
Gotta be weird.
Who needs sleep? Actually, I've been sleeping a lot.
Any root beer floats? I wag my.
I did have a root beer. Oh wait, no, that's right. I had a root beer float. I posted the picture.
Yeah, and I was like, "You'll never
Yummy.
sleep," and he was like, "It's not coffee." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, I gotta be up at like 6 in the morning tomorrow. I gotta work like 12 hours tomorrow.
Boo.
But we staying up.
Sucks.
Yeah.
And
It's
how
all
long
good.
are you going to be in Colorado?
I've been here 2 weeks and probably another week and a half.
Oh, that's awesome.
You want to talk about like an extremely one-sided conversation we had? I'm trying to tell him all the interesting like crime places he's near, and he
Yeah.
had not heard of anything. John Benet Ramsey,
Oh my
the
God.
Batman shooting in Aurora, like none of it. He knew
Oh
about
my-
Columbine, and he said, "Well, I drove by where South Park was based on."
And how
Yeah,
about that
Nice.
supermarket
Yeah, that was
down in
crazy.
Boulder?
Three
Did I
cases,
go?
three
I
horrible
think I went to Boulder.
cases. Those
Dean, we were rolling at 64 early for a little while. I didn't make it on early enough
Noodles,
to
Mama.
get
That's a great price.
some time in. But we made it up to 64 in the chat.
Cool.
Nice.
So Dean, if
81 is the new record, Dean.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean,
That's a good record.
my record's 280, but whatever, Danny.
All right, you told me that about your overall views too, and I told you I'd catch you.
There's no competition here.
Oh, it's all
Everything's a competition to
We
Danny.
all rats on the same page. We all rats in the same cage.
Yeah, but if you ain't trying to
Despite all my rage.
catch up with the
Yeah,
people in
still
front of
just
you, you
ratting
ain't
at me.
doing nothing. You got to catch up.
So Dean, why don't you go at Laulene's suggestion? Why don't you investigate? Do some
He was not
Paranormal
interested in any of
activity.
them. He did
What,
not know
Lauren?
who Jean Benet Ramsey was or Chris Watts or anyone. I'm like, you're so close to all these places.
Yeah,
Like,
He obviously did. Did you not hear the demon in his phone?
Yeah.
He was there.
I'm
You got
glad.
close somewhere. Did you
Columbine
go to the
was
Stanley or something?
Yeah, I drove through Columbine.
Yeah.
What about the Stanley
Columbine was a
Hotel?
horrible, horrible case.
he went by the Stanley.
Did
Go
you?
by the Stanley, and then I
Okay,
drove
tell
through
me
the,
about the drive from the time you saw the Stanley. How ridiculous the scenery is.
Yeah, it's crazy. But right after I drove by the Stanley, I drove through the national park, and
Yep.
that was
Insane.
insane. Yeah, you're like way up there in altitude too.
Yeah, and the 18-wheelers are flying. It's like
Yeah.
you're on the edge of oblivion.
Yeah.
No guardrail.
No, but it's super
That's
beautiful.
stupid.
It is super beautiful. I took some pictures. I posted them in your Discord. Not that you checked, Danny, but
I did. They were gorgeous. Have you
Thanks.
been to
got
the
to
Four
see a
Corners?
moose too before
I always
MJ.
wanted to go.
That's what we got.
Oh, what's that, sweet woman?
That wasn't me.
Oh, I said he got to see a moose before MJ did too.
Yeah, that was cool.
He got to
I
see
saw
what?
a moose.
Oh.
I also saw a bunch of elk. That was cool. They were all
Mm,
in the street. It's pretty beautiful.
beautiful.
Some
But
kind of
some
crazy
dirt stop
chipmunk.
traffic.
Yeah, these are my pictures. This is
So
in
what
this
else you
is
do in the
in
mining town?
just sort of drove by. I went to a restaurant. I ate there, took some pictures, just sort of
Yeah, I
walked
saw the
around.
pictures of the restaurant. I had no
What is
idea it was
that?
there.
What kind of field is that?
That's I think it was a football
It's like a
field.
soccer field.
I don't think it's a soccer field. That's a tiny soccer net. I don't think that's a soccer net.
Yeah,
we
it
use the
does.
football
Could it
field.
be
Oh yeah, that
grass?
is.
Here.
That is a soccer net.
Yeah, it looks like soccer.
They'd had a classic car show when he was there, but that was over, so he just got in line with them.
These are your digs? Nice, Dean. I love it.
That's a Monte Cristo. That Subaru. Press on the Subaru. Says Dykemobile.
Nice.
Points for honesty.
Or they could just
Kidding,
say
kidding.
safety.
Joke.
It is
JK,
the safest vehicle out there.
That is awesome. Love it. We love all peoples.
I like doing
All
that.
peoples are pets.
That's fun.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
So, Dean,
Is
have you
this
been to the Four
beignets
Corners?
or sandwich? Ham sandwich?
No, that's a Monte Cristo,
Nice.
which is a ham and turkey sandwich. But yeah,
But it's dipped in fried, brother.
yeah, with powdered sugar.
Dean,
Did
for
you
the
eat it in the
50th
corner?
It's
to the
French toast,
Four
is what you're
Corners.
saying.
Oh, sorry. Sweet
I'm
one.
sorry, what?
Sorry, I was just saying. So that's French toast.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
ham.
sorta.
Oh my god. No, it's ham and turkey, right, Dean? And like
Yeah.
a ham on the side.
Yeah, but it is fried. It is kind of a French toast sandwich.
Damn, that was it.
They make that in Disney. I have 2 Disney cookbooks.
Would you rather storage
I've
space
had
or something?
I've had the Monte Cristo at Disneyland. It's really good.
I made
Yeah,
it. I
that's-
didn't have it. I made it from the cookbook, and it was okay. It was a particular. What did you think of it?
I thought it was good. Every time I go to Disneyland, I look up like it's been years since I've been, but I used to go somewhat frequently. And every time I go, I look up like a new list of like foods that you have to try.
Yes.
And then I try those foods.
Smart. So smart. I made a mistake, Dean. When I went to the lodge, this was in Florida. This was at Disney World. And the waiter, I always ask for suggestions because they know everything that's great. And then I diverged, and I still remember the look on this man's face. He was like, okay. And it was a mistake. It was some kind of a cobbler. And I got the cookbook and I made it at home. And I was like, you stupid bitch, you should have just ordered it. It was so good.
That's
it's
funny.
Artist something like Artist Point, I think. Oh, it's so good.
I need to look up that cookbook that Rubicon was talking about in Discord. There was like a crawfish bisque recipe in there. She said it was like one of her most treasured items is this cookbook, and I've never heard of it.
You
So
should look
I'm
it
gonna
up.
have to look at
Order it online.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, look it up. You could probably find it on eBay or someplace like that. It's like an
What
old
was it?
cookbook.
Crawfish
I'll have to
chowder.
go look.
No, one of the best things you can get at Disneyland is it's at California Adventure. I know they changed the pier. But they still have the bar there. There's like this bar, and they do lobster nachos. It's like shredded lobster. It's so good.
Oh my god. I can't even imagine. Everything at Disney is so good. I actually asked for a recipe, and when I took my kids in 2008, and I said for the scallop potatoes or the au gratin potatoes, and I said I need the recipe for this, and the meatloaf, the mom's meatloaf, and they sent it to me. They emailed me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but now I have it in the cookbook.
Wow.
So everything at Disney. I cleaned my plate. There wasn't a speck, so I got a sticker.
Is this Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World.
I've never been to
Mine's
either.
I would love to
Disneyland.
go to Disneyland because that's
I
the right.
drove by
Yeah.
Disneyland, but I've never been to either. My
I've
parents
never
were
been
tired
to.
of doing the kid stuff.
We
I've
got
never been to Disney World.
Me too.
But I love Disneyland.
I went to Disney World like 8 million times. But
Oh,
Was it
now,
good?
that's
You poor
nice.
baby.
That's
no,
awesome.
like it was mostly when I was like a teenager because my boyfriend at the time had like a stupid car, you know, like one of those Fast and the Furious things. So he'd want to drive
Right.
it down to Florida because the roads are better or whatever, and we'd go to Disney.
So let's drive 20 hours
Yeah, exactly.
in the car.
So you were transporting drugs back from Florida?
No, we were
Wow.
actually bringing the drugs to
Okay,
Florida.
Mary, go sightseeing. I'm gonna do
Well,
some.
that's the end of the stream, everybody.
Sweet.
But that is the end of the stream. I'm starving. Everybody else talking about this food.
What are you having for
Yeah.
supper?
Good job, Dean.
Probably, I don't know.
Party pizza? Something from the freezer? Use Dean's
Raising Canes.
Dean microwaves his party pizzas for 3
There
minutes
she
and
is.
rolls them up.
Yeah.
Right there at the
Big
end.
Really
toy.
good.
That's way better, Toy.
That's way better.
Yeah. Yeah, but Disney is still awesome. Danny, take Toy to Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Danny.
you paying them
You're getting
$35
YouTube rich
for the
now,
damn
Danny.
trip.
You're getting
We need
YouTube
a-
rich. You fucking owe it to
Need
Toy
a-
with your YouTube money.
Yeah,
That's
she's
Yeah, but that's
right.
why we're married,
YouTube
because
money.
neither one of us want to go to Disney.
No.
Really? I
I
like to ride stuff.
I
I
love
want to
Mickey
go and
Mouse,
ride.
but it's not about Mickey Mouse. And I don't ride rides.
No.
I love
It's
riding
never
rides.
about
No.
rides. It's the food.
I love riding
the
rides.
Yeah,
ambiance. It's the
I
fantasy
actually,
of it.
yeah, I don't go to Disney for the rides because they're kind of kid rides, you know. They got some cool ones, some fun ones. I go for the experience. It's like it's always
Yes.
super happy and magical.
Yeah.
And then I like watching the people that like are there that are miserable, you know, those
Yeah,
families
the
that
families.
are always miserable. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Oh my
Well,
God. When Andrew and I
last night
$7,000
with the kids, we were
last night we were
differing the whole
for the
time.
day.
Because the kids they're ratty and they're like, what the fuck are you doing to us? It's hot as shit.
stand in
And
line.
you know, we're all sunburnt and we're carrying a million things. They're like, hey, hold me. It's miserable.
It
But
sounds
I
yeah.
super
want to go
fun.
as adults. We talked about a New Orleans trip last night, but we're gonna have to do Disney as well because we're
Yes.
rats. We have to go to
Rat.
Disney.
Yeah,
We're
right?
gonna do a Disney
As long
rat
as Dean's paying
cruise.
for it with all this money he's making.
I said when we hit 10,000.
Now he's not so excited about going to Disney.
Danny, you're gonna pay for all of us with your YouTube money, dude.
We are not
That's
going then.
We could just
Not
like
gonna
stay at
happen.
Misty's, right? Is she near there?
I don't know.
Misty
Well, let's
is
find
near
out.
like Tallahassee, and isn't that where
Oh,
she's near Lawyer, you know. But
oh,
there's
okay.
about 4 rats who were in Florida.
Okay, we need to find who's close and stay with.
Yes. Okay. It's a project now.
We'll
We're
just
in
bust
it.
in their house and be like, "Yo, we're here."
Yeah.
Rat
Yeah, but
invasion.
Dean
even if
goes
we
to
were to get
Disney
like
to
an
look at the people who are
Airbnb,
dressed up in the suits.
like 10
You
Hell
know,
people.
yeah.
Mickey
Who is
Mouse
dressed
suits
up
and
in the
shit,
suit?
and envy them. It's like,
Who's your favorite princess, Dean?
Favorite princess?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite Disney princess.
Oh.
Who's
go
yours,
get a
Mary Dean?
Mine is I don't even know.
Is it
I
based off how they look there or because of the movie?
Well,
Mine's
I
Belle.
used to say Ariel because like that was like kind of my first Disney princess that I saw.
Yeah.
But like now that I look at her, like she was just like really
She was a
stupid.
whiny bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think now I feel like more
They all
closer
are.
to Ursula. I think she's dope, you know?
yeah,
Ursula. Now we're in that stage of life.
Sleeping
We're away
Beauty.
from the
Yeah.
princess. and
I
into
thought
the
I was
villain.
going to hear Belle.
I said
Belle
Belle.
is my Susie's. That's my Susie's princess. We used to watch that every single day. She had
Yeah.
the costume. We did everything Belle. She knew
Oh, I
all the
love that.
words.
But now everything
yeah.
is frozen, I would imagine.
Yeah. I'm out of the Disney
Check my
game.
total views real quick.
I must have dropped about
2
$150
million.
on every freaking Disney costume for Halloween every year until she got out of the princesses.
Yeah. Good time.
Sleeping Beauty. It's a good one. My princess is Cinderella.
Yeah, that's classic.
Yep.
You know.
It's a
Although out
beautiful
of the
story.
movies, I like the girl in Tangled.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I like her.
Who?
The girl in Tangled.
Rapunzel.
Tangled?
Tangled. The
Tangled.
one, she's supposed to be the modern day Rapunzel with the long hair, but he saves her from the
What's up,
castle,
little
and then
miss?
she like schools him out in the real world. It's pretty funny.
Aw.
Familiar with that one. Hey, little miss.
Sounds like a good one. Hey, little miss.
Hi, little miss. Yeah, my nieces were little when Tangled came out, so.
Aw. Did they
the
dress
yellow in
up
there late.
like them? Mary?
They dressed up like Elsa and Anna when they came out, but like when it was like when they were really little, because my niece would tell me that she wanted to watch it and I couldn't understand what she was saying. So then she'd sing the song like, I have a dream. And I'm like, oh, Tangled. That's what you want.
Yeah. So you got it.
That's cute.
That
Isn't
is
it?
adorable.
Yeah,
How old is she
that's
now?
good.
16.
Yeah, Dios mío.
She's the softball one, right?
No, the softball one is 14. She's a freshman.
Oh, okay.
High school. It's middle school is probably worse, but more
Yeah.
trouble in high school for sure.
Not for the auntie.
Yeah, right.
That's my time to shine.
Yeah, when they get ratty, they go home.
Now I can't decide which outro to play. Play the new one.
The little miss here.
Shut up.
Oh, you mean like a full outro? I gotcha.
Yeah, I got a few good ones now. I want to watch that damn 18-wheeler one all the time.
Yeah,
It's honestly one of my favorite too, but I posted why, because it sounds just like that Korn and Skrillex song. I love that.
It does.
It's
Definitely inspired.
All right, Dean. Well, probably stream again tomorrow because I need to knock out some watch hours real quick.
And also you want to hang out
Because
with us.
these, yeah, also I want to hang out with you.
Because Dean missed us so much.
And I sent you the
Yes.
AJ Kevin Spacey highlights too, so we could start that one.
But it brings up, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Once I have to do an application to become monetized where they take a look at your channel.
Oh, it's like an audit type of thing.
Do you need your secretary to do it or what?
No, they're just going to have people and AI check the channel for content.
Yeah, but so it's not ban evasion if you already had the account before the other account got banned. That's but if you made the account after the account was banned, then it's ban evasion. So you should be fine.
With a Google account, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna tell you that shit. As soon as this shit loads up.
We gonna learn today or
Because
tomorrow.
I've already got
or
the
if you
3,000 watch hours if it was just load up faster in 5
I don't
days.
like all these rules.
Yeah.
I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be like a rule follower, but this is too much for me. I'm not a fan.
The Capricorn speaks.
It's gonna be cool though.
Yeah,
but we don't know how we can make emojis yet. Like, is it gonna give us like a option to download them in, which I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Oh, if it does, she's gonna have that shit popping. They're gonna be some good emojis.
I don't understand why YouTube won't allow you to say things that are just everyday language.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous. And Glera was talking, I don't remember how.
Yeah, he went on a rant.
Yeah, but he was right.
He is.
And God bless him for it, because he's one of the very few that are just like, fuck it, say what you want. And I'm like, oh God, I can't I can't say this, I can't say that. And it's like, it's unnatural. We speak this way. So it's like, why the fuck can't we chat that way?
Yeah, why do we have to make up new words and shit?
Yeah, it's stupid.
It was like a 180 from listening to Katani's suit with Glare and Melanie Little on how they handled it.
Oh, I wasn't in Melanie's chat, or maybe I was for a few minutes, but then I had to go. But
it
yeah,
was actually
it's
interesting to hear the legal breakdown of how worthless it is.
Yeah, but one end of the spectrum to the other, definitely. Yeah, but it's in different insights, right? You know, there's always different. He'll make different observations, you know, and then from the legal perspective, it's always very interesting and insightful.
I forgot we were going to do this. Here are the comments. Some of
yeah.
Oh,
hey, read them
This
because
one-
I'm on my phone.
this one says, tore the sheetrock up. Ha ha ha. This
Did
one
he?
says, fuck it. If everyone else hating, I'm in. Look like you cut the wall too. Horrible job. This one says no and no. This one says fail. And this one says why? Question mark. This one just says why. And this one says lazy ass guy used the tape. This one says buy the
almost
right
great,
windows.
but good enough.
Yeah. This one says buy the right windows. Total hack job. All right. This
Okay,
one says almost great, but good enough.
There was a girl on America's Got Talent who took her negative comments and turned them into a song. That should be Toy's next thing.
And this one says, why is there water damage
Oh
under
my
the
God.
window?
Fire.
It's like, no, it's the same with 2 pieces of sheetrock that hasn't been finished yet.
Do you answer
This
these
one,
people?
everyone.
He likes them.
Oh, wow.
This one says,
Yeah,
you're
Columbo.
into, I don't know, it's in another language. Let's say, translate to English. Wall and 2x4. LOL. This one, I don't know what that one says. I hope
Translate. You can hit translate.
Oh, it showed up. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
It says what to cut would be a normal windowsill. Yeah, I know that, but I didn't do all that. This one says just work more carefully beforehand. No shit. Okay. This one says people do not do this. This is so wrong. It does more damage than good. And also, the cut is going to be rough and nasty. Do the job right now. He needs drywall repair, a lot of sanding on the cut edge or wide trim, and lots of caulking.
Lots of
No,
cock.
none of those are true. The tool is made to adjust up and down. I've got a 32nd of an inch above the sheetrock. I didn't touch any that didn't stick up, and they're probably glad I cut it because they never done that before. It's so smooth as a baby's ass. All right, this one is.
You're doing something right. You have 2 million views.
For
This
real.
one says for when you don't know how to measure and pre-cut your pieces. This one says you can't be bothered to remove what looks like a utility knife before cutting. It's part of the
Why do people care so much? Jeez.
no, it's like this one's funny. It says time to do some sketchy shit. Dude, this one says hack and slash carpentry. They might be slow, but at least their work is poor. That's really good.
It's like mean tweets on the
Exactly.
who was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel
Yeah.
used to do that. Yeah.
This one says, how even is the seal going to be now? It's perfectly flush. It's more perfect than it would be if they ordered the jam and the sheetrock still wobbly and it's perfect anyway. All right, here's a good one. All of your extension jams are going to sit proud of the sheetrock. Some carpenters own something called a table saw. We run our extension jams through the table saw to create perfect depth. Ha, 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 ha. This one says, taper will fix it.
Got a sense of humor.
This one says, what is this machine called? It's called a
Saw.
jam saw.
Oh, sorry.
Undercut saw. This one says vacuum port much. I don't know what RAG means. I didn't think about it long. Rag.
Rag.
And here's Prince Lover, 38,000 views. That was long, 12 days ago.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
Yeah. And this one says you may
That's
want
a
to
girl.
attach the Hoover. It does have a vacuum port on it. I did not have a vacuum. I did not want to go and see people do that. They'll make like trips all fucking day to go get shit they think they need. Next thing you know, they've been on that job a week doing what took me an hour and a half.
Hey, you don't have to explain it to us. We think you did a great job.
This guy said, I know what I'm asking for Christmas. This one says, if it was new construction, you should have just set the inside flush and the siding crew would have made the exterior casing waste of effort. No, not going to change the whole outside appearance of a $2 billion fucking house for some jams. There should not be a reason why this is needed, and I'm baffled as to how it came to that. Well, thanks, Karen.
Well, we can tell you.
Exactly. This one says, what in the world? This one says, try buying the right dimension windows. No shit. That's what I told her.
Dumbass.
That's what I told her. Rip down the jam extensions beforehand. Or did they come that wide? Well, obviously, they came that fucking wide. Because if I could have just pried off a 2-inch piece and cut it down, go fuck out, man. Anyways, wear glasses.
Have there been any comments on any videos that got to you?
No, I don't give a shit about these people. Wear glasses. That cream.
You haven't gotten into like a back and forth with anyone yet, then.
Oh, you're gonna see. Those cream blades spit teeth on a regular basis. He is correct. They do. Picture frame trim carpentry is for amateurs. What the fuck? Someone ordered the wrong jam size. No shit. That's Tina Mucklow. She's one of our people.
But this is what you do not to.
Oh yeah, that's
create more
She
days on the
wasn't being
job.
rude about it. She's got more comments. I said yes. Then someone installed them anyway. Then they call and they say, "What can we do? Can't just remove the extension and run it through the saw. These windows are solid 6 and 9 jams." So, because I also do flooring, I came up with a solution, a dangerous one. LOL. Dramatic. This one said, I haven't jacked my lumber baby since my chainsaw. That's a jackal fan.
Yeah.
That's a jackal fan. And this guy says, now where are you going to cool the cherry pies?
Oh, that's cute.
And I said, oh, the cherry pies. Sweet woman says, I have questions.
They were just answered.
It was before I knew the story.
Yeah, this was, I was waiting. I was wanting. No. I was waiting for the crank to get yanked off. Dean, I think this comment is for you. I was
What's it
waiting
say?
for the crank to get yacked off.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was for
I'm
you.
still waiting for that to
Nick.
get.
Yeah, Nick W8743 says, Dean, I was waiting for that crank to get yacked off.
Oh, I'm gonna yak off that crank, dude.
That's what I think he thought.
That's Nick Ricada.
This
Oh,
the
that's
dude
hilarious.
says Crane or
Dean's
Roberts.
buddy.
I think Crane. He's talking about the song. I told him it's a Crane. Crane.
You know, Danny,
Listen.
in the amount of time that you've been reading all these comments, I went to A&W. I got a burger, and I'm halfway done eating it back in my hotel room.
I know, and I'm starving.
You should slow down.
But I'm in it now.
Metabolism better.
Yes.
All right, so this one says,
Too
great way to
thoroughly.
ruin an expensive window. You're fired.
Oh God.
Oh
This
no,
one
you're
says-
Uh
fired.
Yeah,
oh.
this one says, freaking manly, bro. He obviously knows what I'm doing. This one says, why not connect it to the vacuum? So I told him, missing one thing, the vacuum. Duh, fuckhead.
Dumb fuck.
I would have left it and got creative with the casing. Well, you wouldn't have got paid.
Get him.
That's your option. Cutting it flush. This guy knows what I'm doing. I'm like, yes, it is. It's perfectly smooth. The blade spins so fast, it makes such a perfect, nice, smooth cut. They don't understand. They're retarded. All right, this one says, okay, tell me you're high without telling me you're high. And I just said,
they
laughing
do
my
know
ass
you.
off because I was high.
Definitely was high.
Oh, most definitely. This guy says, been there, done that. I said, hell yeah, because that's cool. I doubt it. I think he was lying.
Improvise.
This is my daughter. She says, that's my dad.
Aww.
This
That's
creepy
right.
dude said, I thought you said I was your daddy.
Oh,
And then
come
she
on.
says, not in this lifetime, George. I forgot you don't like talking about that publicly. So George was hitting on my daughter.
No,
And this
classy
guy,
George.
Vanessa,
Fucking George.
female, says, jam saw, get her done on the wall also. And
Definitely a southerner.
I said, Lord, finally somebody knows what it is. It must have been early. Wasn't easy, wasn't part, blah, blah, blah. Not my fault. O Fox Construction. Get it? O Fox Construction. Like and subscribe. Like this, they make table saws and tape measures for a reason. ... I guess. Yes, they do. Why I never seen no work like that before. Guess who that was? Joe Biffle.
I love it.
That's our
He
guy.
says-
Yep.
He says, I can smell the wood dust. I was like, yeah, it's in there. Tina Mucklow, one of our people, says this is beautiful.
Aww.
It is.
This guy,
I'm 100% convinced this is all you do at work if you're replying to all of these people.
it only takes a second. But no, I go
You have
hours
a lot
without
of
missing
videos.
it. Now, this guy knows the actual saw because he got one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I told him the story. So he knows what's going on.
Your
But
saw
I
brother.
guarantee you that guy wouldn't try to go across the top of that window and saw his face. This guy really knows what's up. He says, hands like a surgeon.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
I said, LOL, I wish. Surgeon's hands are nice and smooth and soft.
Hand surgeons
Someone
are
messed up ordering the wrong extension jam for that window. I said, yeah, it's not an extension. Putting a table saw on a 90, no, here we go. Putting a table saw blade on a 90-degree grinder. Real smart.
You should
So I
say
said,
2.7 million views proves otherwise.
I said, jam saw. And somebody else backed me up and said, that's not an angle grinder. It's meant to have that saw blade. No sarcasm. Dawn Marie says, this is awesome. Jeff says, did you ever think about cutting the extension jams on a table saw and then nail them in place? Bunch of exclamation points. Wow. Story again. No dust extractor though. Laughing. Yeah, I was laughing. There goes the warranty. Surprise. This guy's pretty funny. Mr. George. Mr. George, the new guy.
I like how you
Mary-
just skipped
Mary-
over me. Oh, okay. I was like, are you just
Yeah.
skipping over Mary B? That sucked.
Mary B. Yes, the building she. Man, what? Look,
Building
it
sheet,
wants to
man.
translate hers.
Maine?
Oh my God! It wants to translate Mary B's writing.
Yeah, maybe speak
It-
English.
Translate
Maybe
to
was high too.
Mary B.
Building sheet, Maine.
Mary B. Don't ever comment on my videos again in another language.
Listen, I was just trying to get you a whatever points you get for that.
Man, you got them.
Okay.
This guy
We're
says jam
supposed to
saw,
just
dangerous
say-
tools, seen a lot of damage caused from one of those. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, blah blah blah. The mutter is going to love you. You know what I told him? I said what matters is the builder and the customer are happy to save $27,000. I didn't mean to say the murder will mud, but I meant to say the mutter will mud. So he probably thinks I'm a weirdo. Which I,
Oh, well.
Mary B, if
Good.
we don't know what to comment, we're supposed to just say lame.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or dipshit.
Good jam. Somebody just likes the music. That's the point. Awesome way to use a jam song. I had this happen. I cut the jam before I installed the window because I had the option. Good video.
Oh.
I wish I could. But the last resort, everybody already. This is funny as hell. Jackal for the win.
Nice.
Nothing like ripping the
Crazy.
drywall and not acknowledging it. What am I supposed to do? Stop the video and get in it and be like, oh Lord, guys, I done ripped the damn sheetrock. Like, no,
Sorry about that.
that shit was, it was already hanging out under there. They just hung the sheetrock, did a poor job of that scene. That's why I had to get into it a little bit. That's some skill. Good job. It makes my job way easier installing casing. What brand is that software? I think my mouse battery is done. It's not good. All right. That's all we're reading. That's tonight. We'll save some.
Yeah, I can go back to it.
It's not very many left. No more good
My
ones.
applause.
Well, you'll
But they
probably
come-
get more.
Oh, I'm going to read you this guy's. Balls of steel. If you didn't notice, he had a freehand cut around the window knob. Dean, do you hear he's talking to you? Balls
Balls
and
and
knob.
knobs.
Yeah. I thought this was one of those don't do moments. But he just adjusted cutting in order to miss the window knob. That guy's one of my
Is he
favorites.
calling you a knob?
No.
Did somebody say
It's
balls and
literally-
knobs?
Yeah.
I ran here as fast as I could.
This guy says, why the heck has it never occurred to me to use my jam saw for jam extensions? For those who don't understand, sometimes walls aren't flat or plumb. Cutting a jam extension that's a different depth is a pain. This would make it lots easier. Good luck going across the top of that window, 145-pound guy. I don't like my own comments. Well, that's about it. And I get one about every 10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, super nice. And I'm super going to eat now.
All right.
What are you
enjoy
gonna
your
eat?
food.
Nothing probably. Something not very good. Probably.
Damn,
That's depressing.
yeah.
Eat something.
That's where I'm at.
You should-
That's where I'm
He's
at.
like,
But
I just shoved a cheeseburger down my gullet.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I got my 3 hours in. Got my 3 hours in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're right there.
Although I miss a home cooked meal. I really
Yeah.
would like a
Sound
home
like
cooked
Oh,
he's
meal.
must.
having a home cooked meal.
No,
Toys
he's
in my
not.
recipe group.
He's
Yeah,
not.
right.
I'm going to get a
Try to find
lolly
something to send
recipe
Bubby.
out of her group.
He took that away from you. It's over.
First, no, I just gave her something where she could put stuff she actually likes because recipes obviously wasn't it.
Yeah.
They
especially
are. I
crock
just have
pot
no need
recipes.
for them right now. I
You
mean,
can
it's
stick
one
a
person
recipe
here
in
I'm
there,
cooking for.
Lois. Why
I'm
not?
just gonna awkwardly shut it off while somebody's talking.
Not it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
think
say
they
when.
should probably.
Not
Good
gonna
night,
say
panel.
who.
Good night,
Good
chat.
night.
Good night, everybody.
Brother Dean, sisters, chat. We love
Good
you.
time.
Bye,
Great
Oh wait,
job.
guys.
Danny.
Supposed to
Congratulations.
keep
Spencer had
talking
such
so
a
that
funny comment. Wait, wanted to show you. You have haters. You made it.
yeah, for sure.
Congrats, brother.
Dean, you want to be the awkwardly talking guy that I put out?
Yeah, I guess.
Puff, puff, pass. True crime chat rats all across the world. We coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in a trap. Cause we coming through like that. Puff, puff, pass. True crime chat rats all across the world. We coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in a trap. Cause we coming through like that. When you see the scene, I'm a rat in the pack. Rolling with the squad, got the truth in the sack. With the teams, with the schemes, broken dreams in the crack. History's a puzzle and we bringing it back. Taking all the facts, hand deliver to the chat. Whiskers twitching, we be sniffing where the story at. Puff, puff, pass. True crime chat rats all across the world. We coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in the trap. We coming through like that. True crime where we be every night. Clues on the table, got the case in our sight. Doing what we do, every wrong make it right. From the shadows we ignite, bring the dark to the light. Crime scene blueprints, mind sharper than a knife. Rats in the basement, but we running the heights. From the alleys to the penthouse, stories collide. Truth in the whiskers, we ain't letting it slide. Got a map to the madness, every clue's a guide. We the chat rats, and we bona fide. Puff, puff, pass. True crime chat rats all across the world. We coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in the trap. Cause we coming through like that.